I've spent a lot of hours upgrading things until they break, so here's a whole bunch of that all in one place. Today we're going to find out who wins between one tiny rich little island and one massive sprawling wasteland. So we get to fill this torture chamber up with whatever we want, and we can be as mean as we want to the inhabitants of this world. The first thing I'm going to do is downgrade the soil of the bigger area, that way less stuff grows for them. I will however leave just a little strip near the water, just to give them some kind of chance. Then we get to rain down resources on our little island. We're going to make these guys ultra rich in a very small little space. It actually might get a little bit hard to figure out where to put all of this stuff, but we can top it up as we go. If they mine through it all, they'll get more. We take care of our little idiots. They're going to get even adamantine right beside their spawn location, which I'm pretty sure is normally hard to get, but that's going to give them a pretty good advantage over the idiots. And presumably creatures need to eat, so we're going to give them some berry bushes, so much so that they probably can't move anymore. And also some tree seeds. I think we just add some water and those are going to grow, so they're going to have no shortage of, well, pretty much everything. And we'll keep topping it up as we go. Yeah, that seems to be working. We have some trees popping up wherever they can fit amongst the berries, and this is going to be a rich little civilization. I am just a little bit worried about the lack of diversity in biomes, so I'm going to put just a little more of other biomes here too, to be sure they have absolutely everything they need. I care about these idiots. And the crystal biome actually grows crystals instead of plants, so that's got to be really good for everyone else. The swamp, I don't know what that grows. And finally, we're going to add some chickens to the mix because they deserve some meat, and I assume chickens are food. That should be enough of a healthy population to keep expanding but not crashing the game. I've also put a mountain wall in between them, so the two sides should not be able to fight yet. Now, these guys are going to get the savanna biome. I assume that's most like the wasteland because it says it's kind of hot. I assume it's pretty much a desert, where stuff isn't likely to thrive or grow very quickly, and that's going to be their problem. Look how much space they have to work with. That's good enough. They're going to have some patchy spots here. The biome should overtake that anyway. It's going to be very hot. But in case they do get a little bit too hot or thirsty, there's a little bit of water for them. And I do obviously need to give them some kind of resources, so I'm just going to give them little clusters of stuff here and there, and they're just going to have to make do with that. It's supposed to be a wasteland, they get a wasteland. I am in the bottom corner going to put arcane desert seeds because apparently this eventually expands into more deserts, so I don't know if that's good or bad, they'll find out. So we have the rich, thriving little island against a big barren wasteland. Now we just need some inhabitants. Humans, basic humans with basic needs for basic viewers. We're going to throw a few of those down here, and they're hopefully all going to get along to start. Orcs are green and brutish creatures, don't like humans. That's perfect. They won't get along, they'll fight any chance they get. We're going to throw some of them right down here around the watering hole. Now I guess the only thing left to do after saving my game carefully is press play and see what they do with themselves. They'll probably set up a few different kingdoms, probably running for whatever resources they can get right away. The humans, on the other hand, have also set up 2 different kingdoms, but they're obviously very rich in resources. They're not going to go hungry. They've got plenty of trees, they'll get more, they've got plenty of ore, plenty of everything they need. 3 different kingdoms each. It's probably about the amount of people I threw down. So we're just going to kind of let them develop for a little bit to see what they can do with the world around them. I just heard a lightning strike somewhere, so already this guy's biome is on fire. We'll see how far that goes. So these lower orc kingdoms have already evolved very slightly because they're, instead of a campfire, they have like a spiky hut. And these kingdoms are newer than these ones, so these guys are doing something wrong. The humans, though, are following suit. One of the kingdoms is still around a campfire, the other ones have some like great halls going. It's been 15 years, the population's moved up to 208, there's been 27 deaths. I'm assuming that's mostly over in orc land, but people are starting to get a little bit old. The orcs are actually doing surprisingly well considering they're given very little. They basically have a few trees and some wasteland grassland. But they're able to utilize that, so that's actually kind of good. They're even starting to build armies. They're a level 2 out of 5 village now, they have an army of 10, they have a population of 46. The humans, for example, also have a 2 out of 9 village, 9 army, 44. They're actually quite similar so far, but they're probably better set up to thrive further ahead. To start, they basically need wood and food. The orcs may or may not be fighting. They look like they want to fight. Those are the armies. That's okay if they do fight. They'll conquer each other a little bit. That's the nature of having limited resources. Eventually, they need to fight to take them from each other. They've also founded a new village up here. Eventually, they'll occupy the whole wasteland and sort themselves out. We've even got some giant mushrooms growing in the mushroom biome, which they actually seem like they're in a bit of a hurry to mine for some reason. The humans have established some boats and trading at this point. I don't know where they're going to go, but they might be able to go off-map for better things, but there's presumably fish out there. So this human village is thriving the best so far. It's got a population of 100, which is basically triple the other villages. Meanwhile, this kingdom of orcs is going bananas. He's got a population of 200, but you can see everyone fighting the easy fighters right now. The blood of Naruz is coming over to kill the kingdom easy fighters. Very happy with the orcs so far. They're not going to be a very advanced civilization, but they're expanding and utilizing their wasteland well. And they're definitely having some pretty big fights going on. So this big orc kingdom actually is a 7 out of 6, so they've got one more village than they can control, which probably explains the fighting, but they do have an army of 40. Which is probably why they're using their advantage now to go ahead and kill everyone like this. Yes, it just turned pink because they defeated that. The population of the world is 615. We've had 300 deaths, which is a pretty high death rate. But already the army is marching to conquer these guys, and I think they're going to do it because they've got a much bigger, probably more advanced army. The rich humans might be running out of food, so we're going to go ahead and drop a few cows down on them. Their population seems to have stagnated, but they might not be able to grow without more size. Or they might need more resources, I'm not really sure. They do seem to chop down the trees in a really big hurry, so I'm going to give them tons of trees. They can turn that into whatever they want, including sticks. The orcs are just continually fighting. But that's great, because they're going to keep expanding. They've got room to grow into, they're going to use it. The leader of this particular army has a legendary stick. I'm pretty sure that's as good as sticks can get. It's got finesse, speed, truth. So these guys are actually really working well with the little resources they have. I'm also going to give the humans coffee. I think I can make it rain coffee now that makes them go fast. So they're just going to be extra productive. Hopefully that doesn't do any damage, but they're going to get coffeed. Great Supem, whatever they're called, seems to have upgraded again. They have like a stone house and their buildings are getting better. Population is stagnated. They might physically need more size to do so. They're level 15 culture. We're going to go ahead and compare that to the orcs, who have once again split up into a billion different... These guys are the oldest. They should be the most advanced. They even have a windmill. Yeah, the orcs are only a culture level 6 compared to the humans 15, so they're lagging behind there. So it really is going to be a matter of quality versus quantity. The orcs have decided on a very interesting shape pointed directly at these guys, so I feel like that's a warning to them. The humans have a nice windmill farm going, so they should be pretty self-sustainable for food, so that means I'm probably going to stop replenishing berry bushes because they probably got enough berries by now. They even have a quarry. I didn't know they could do that because I didn't realize they'd already used up all their precious ores, so I'm going to have to give them back some more ore. But that kind of works out. Whoops, that was too many. Well, you guys have a lot of stone now. We're going to make it a little bit interesting for the orcs right now too, because I don't know if I gave them any. They have stone, but let's give them a few ore deposits right here. They can all fight the way toward this if they want it. I'm not going to give them much, just a little bit. It's more of an incentive to fight over. They can't really do anything with this, I think. So the humans, even a basic army unit now has a bronze epic sword, so I feel like that would really slice through the sticks of the orcs. So far it's been 87 years. We got a total world population of 1300, so they're really actually thriving. We've had more deaths than lives, but generations come and go. That's how it works. Oh, there's a tornado going through Orcland though, so that's fun for them. That thing's probably going to go, look at all the orcs getting tossed around. I'm okay with this. The humans are up to level 17 in their culture. They're still limited by the population, but they've got a lot of different knowledges. They can even use the earth to make houses at this point, so I don't know how much they even need wood anymore. The orcs surprisingly aren't super far behind. They're level 14 and they're actually starting to get a lot of the things because they managed to find a little bit, but they also don't have as much to work with. So it really looks like the savannah where the orcs live love natural disasters, and I don't know what this thing is, but I think it came from the lightning. Something's starting to fight the fiery demons. And someone probably should, otherwise I think they're just going to perpetually light things on fire. The orcs are going in to try and defeat them. Who's going to win? A truly HD battle to behold. I'm not recording in 4K, just FYI, so if you're surprised by the quality, well, don't be. They're all on fire now, what idiots. But it looks like they're actually able to defeat the lava demons. At the sacrifice of about 10 units that suffer a horrible fiery death. The humans are mostly well fed. The ones close to the ocean definitely have lots of fish inside them. But he's got a legendary weapon, a legendary bronze sword. That would probably murder all of the orcs all at once. They're up to level 22 culture. They've got all sorts of things to work with. But the orcs have all also officially reached the ocean, so they should start to thrive because they've got ocean to work with. I think that's probably going to give the ocean ones a good advantage, and that's probably also going to mean that they're also getting raided a lot. They're fighting for some reason. The humans for the first time are fighting. That's probably okay because, oh, they're starting to get armor too. Armor is really going to put them over the top. They're getting hungry. They maybe don't have enough fish out there because it's not a huge area for them to fish, really. So this is the leader of the army. He's got an epic wooden stick. These guys might just be straight up bullying them. They both have wooden sticks. Well, we'll let the humans fight. One of them's going to gain more territory, and they're probably fighting over I don't know what. Oh, that's good for the humans. They all just turned into the same. Now they can share all the resources. And that makes it easy for me because I can just put down stuff in one spot now, and it's all the same village. I figure they need lots of gold by now. They're really good at making stuff out of silver. They need some gold practice. They might have just been jealous of all the neighbors' riches, so they now have lots of everything. We're going to lay down all sorts of food right now just to make sure these really thrive. Probably shouldn't do that too much. That will crash the game eventually, but there's some cows. Well, now that they're joined into one great army, I feel like they're going to have a better chance. This guy's full of berries. He gets it. He's got an epic iron sword. Their culture is level 24. They've got all sorts of good stuff going on. I'm not really sure which one of the orcs is the most advanced at this point. I'm probably going to go with whatever one has the biggest population for now, which is presumably these guys. So you guys, identify, okay, he's got no equipment. It's not a very well-equipped army, but they're very drunk. Yeah, it's only level 12 culture. So they're not doing super great, but there's a lot of them. They have a lot of wooden sticks and stuff. Oh, he's got a wooden spear. Curiously, now that the humans all banded together, their population started growing again. So I don't know, some of them had something the other ones needed, but they're all sort of thriving at this point. They're at tier 5 houses now, but at the rate they're going through ore, we're going to give them a lot more to work with. Legendary stone sword. These guys love their legendaries. How are the orcs doing? They've got some boats. They've gotten all sorts of stuff. There's tornadoes going on. These guys are just constantly getting destroyed by natural disasters. Let's see their, well, one of them. They're still dealing with wooden sticks. I don't know if they're going to get anything better than wood and stone, because there's not even a lot of either around. Like, this is the biggest kingdom here, and they have, like, rare wooden sticks, if that. Since the human population has grown a little bit, and I assume some new ones have been born, we're going to add some coffee rain to make sure they're okay. Every good civilization thrives on coffee. They've already gone through their ore again. They're such greedy little idiots. I feel like the orcs are slowly starting to form into big empires, and I think they will over time. They'll eventually become 1 or 2 big empires and then fracture again, just like real life. Apparently the king of this place is just died, so maybe under new management they can thrive even more. He probably OD'd on coffee. Now, if I check the army, they tend to be having leather stuff, so they've clearly gotten good at leather working. This guy's got silver armor, so these guys are definitely, wow, getting upgraded quick. Can you believe it's only been 166 years? The world population is 3,000 at this point. The orcs are still doing their thing. The rich humans, though, they're really thriving down here. Amongst the cows, they have lots of food. I don't know if the cows are going to eat other resources or not. I never considered that. I just unleashed the horde of cows on them. Okay, I just clicked on a miner. He's got a culture level of 29. Look at the things he's able to do. He's got super knowledge gain. He's able to make all the way up to silver. He can make armor. He's a very valuable guy to have. The orcs, for example, like this one I think is a farmer. He's got some stuff. They're up to a level 4 house, which is pretty good. But they don't have the advanced knowledge because they haven't the resources to work with. They can make sharp axes and mining efficiency. They can do armor, but they don't have the resources to do anything. They can basically make stuff out of wood and stone. There's a tornado dangerously close to the humans. I don't know if I can do anything about that. Hopefully it stays over there and hurts the orcs. The population of humans did just climb over 300 for the first time, which is obviously very scarce in comparison to the orcs, but they're much more advanced. These guys are actually getting reasonably close to 1,000 population. Okay, by this point the humans are actually starting to get legendary silver armor. So we have at least a few villagers here that can make really good silver stuff. And now we're starting to see a lot more iron armor, which presumably is better. We even some legendary iron armor. Meanwhile, the orcs are still completely divided in their kingdoms, constantly fighting everything. I think this is probably about the oldest kingdom. They don't even have anything in their inventory. They're just running around hitting each other with fists. So I just took a look at the king of all the humans, like the king of the whole island. He's got lots of legendary stuff. They obviously give him the best, even some bone rings and stuff that makes him much stronger. But I'm also starting to feel like each little village, whatever resources are closest to them are the ones they work with, so I need to put resources more in the center for everyone to share. Back over in the orc side of town, the one empire on the east is 1,000 people officially now, and it's actually a large part of the map. It covers the whole eastern edge. And some of these little fiery guys have appeared amongst the humans. I'm doing my best to put them out with rain. I'm still not entirely sure what these are or where they come from, but they do show up once in a while. The humans made short work of them, also because I was putting out the fire, because I want them to fight the orcs, not fiery demon idiots. Oh, he got a flame sword. He stole it from the idiot. Wow, that's got a lot of damage. 250 years. Alright, well, we got some big orc empires going on. Let's see what their culture is here. They've actually made it all the way up to level 26 culture. They can make up to silver stuff. That would be great for them if they actually had any silver. There was just I don't know what happened, an earthquake or something, and destroyed like the center of the human village. So they're gonna have a little rebuilding to do. But I think it's time we figure out if the rich little island can defeat the big wasteland. The humans are way outnumbered, but they have way better gear. They have all sorts of legendary iron and silver gear, whereas the orcs have nothing and sometimes sticks. So we're going to build a bit of a land bridge right across here, because the orcs don't like humans, so they should naturally try and attack them. Plus, there's lots of resources here the orcs should want, and there's space over here the humans want. So this desolate soil is going to become a non-stop battleground. I imagine the clash is going to happen somewhere there. My vote is that the orcs are going to win, just because numbers. They can keep piling it onto the humans. The humans have way better gear, 1v1. They would destroy the orcs, but it's going to be a numbers game. The Orcish Empire is moving slightly forward. The Orcish race, we'll call them, because it's a bunch of different empires. Look at this thing, though. These guys are actually probably somewhat advanced. Well, they're level 22 culture, but they got lots of different stuff going on. They're not completely useless. Okay, and just to get incentivize them moving forward a little bit quicker, I've added down some grass biome. Now they should want that space just a little more. We'll even, throw down some berry bushes. That should incentivize them to get into the center. There you go. Look at all that food, orky idiots. And perhaps some gold will entice them out. Ooh, look at the nice gold and rare stuff you guys don't have over there. Yeah, the orcs want it. They're going for it. Humans are so rich they don't even care. Okay, I'm just going to straight up make them get in a fight with each other. You guys should fight each other now. Is that how that works? So far, not really. The miner is going out to get some of this stuff. He's going to do his best, and hopefully that's enough to annoy each other. I think a meteorite just hit, which is really bad timing. Because now the humans might be a little distracted rebuilding and stuff, but that's okay. That's part of the experiment. Stuff's just going to happen. It's out of our control. Okay, here goes the armies maybe moving forward. Their leader is... Okay, he's got a flame sword, so he's ready to go. These guys are all have some legendaries. This was a top village. They were never the most geared. Oh, but they're going way into orc territory. Oh, that's not very smart. Okay, well, they're going to start right here. They should just battle whatever orc is right in front of them. And if they do it like that, fighting 10v1, they can beat the orcs, because they'll just destroy them 1-2 at a time. Don't need to worry about you guys lighting stuff on fire. Okay, the humans are moving in. They're definitely doing a number to the orcs, but the orcs are surprisingly resilient, and the orcs are going to have lots of backup. Okay, here come the rest of the humans. They're pushing in. They're going to have all sorts of good bows. They need to take out their leaders, because their leaders are actually going to have some pretty legendary stuff. But good on the orcs for making do with basically no resources at all. The humans had everything handed to them. They did well with it, but it's kind of a numbers game. Okay, the orcs so far are destroying the humans. They might also naturally just be a little bit bigger and stronger than humans because they're orcs. So maybe I should have done this the other way around and had more humans out there. But so far the humans are, okay. They did a number to this village. And someone keeps lighting things on fire. Okay, now the orcs are moving in, and the humans better come to the defense. Some of the stronger humans are coming now. These guys have legendary silver stuff. So 1v1, they would definitely destroy orcs, but the orcs have so many numbers that, yeah, the humans might be in trouble here. I figured the orcs would win. I didn't think they would win this quickly, but I guess when you have enough time to just build, legendary wooden stuff, it's maybe enough combined with the numbers. And even like the orcs up here moving all the way in, I didn't think they would splinter from all over the place to come into the humans. Humans have lost 1/3 of their population already, and that's dropping quick. The orcs have just taken out, that might have been their main capital building even, so that's not great. Orcs are really strong. Yeah, so it's really looking like space is better than its quantity over quality, at least in this scenario. If you give something some space, they will thrive. Humans just didn't have the numbers. They had everything handed to them. Food, water, trees, wood, ore, everything. Even roads, they built highway networks. But then the orcs came in armed with virtually nothing, wood weapons, and oh, this one might die actually. Look how strong he is though. Oh, he must have stolen some of the human stuff. He has legendary silver stuff now. Oh, they finally got him. The orcs have already expanded into human territory. The humans are down to half HP, half their initial people. Bad is coming over to also fight, so that's bad news for the humans. I'm pretty sure at this point the orcs are not going to care about their internal fights. They're going to go for the humans they hate, especially because of these resources. They want this. And I think it's a few of these top orcs with legendary stuff that are really doing a number, because they're just walking through and blitzing the humans. The humans have better gear and stuff for the most part, but the few top orcs are enough to just destroy. New at this point, you can just see all the orcs and stuff funneling in, whether it's armies or just regular orcs. These guys don't even have anything, 170 HP. This human with gear, for example, has 450 HP with 22 attack. So his attack isn't hugely different, but he's got so much more HP because of this stuff. But it takes 4 orcs then to equal 1 human, and there's more than a 4-to-1 ratio in the world. There's 133 humans, so there's about 3,000 orcs. So it's about a 30-to-1 ratio. So yeah, that's why the orcs win. Yeah, the orcs are just absolutely destroying them. They just move right on in. And the human numbers drop and drop and drop. The orcs just keep coming. The humans took out quite a few of the orcs. They really did. But they were like ants. They just overpowered them all. Here comes another army. Once this one's defeated, another one would come in from who knows where. There's 7 humans left in the world. Pretty soon they're going extinct thanks to the raw numbers of the orcs, who had nothing to start with, and they overcame that. Well, orcs win, the end. This is a basic shark, and it eats basic fish, and it's watched by basic viewers. It can even eat other sharks as long as they're small. Jellyfish kind of give it a sting. Oh, what about... Nope. Okay, those don't work. But after that little run, we're level 3, get our rewards. That means we can level up our bite and our speed just a little bit. And we're also going to make our bite better, and also our speed. And now we're slightly more dangerous, and this is just the beginning. There's a turtle and some crabs. My favorite breakfast. Not really sure particularly what it is I'm supposed to be eating, so I'm just going to put everything in my mouth and hope for the best. And that's really what life is all about. Putting things in your mouth and hoping for good results. I ran into a few sharks so far. Oh, there's a diver. My first person. Okay, I need to remember not to put the spiky things in my mouth. Oh, a sea mine. But that was worth $170, and that could be a lot of upgrades. Or, for only 25 emeralds, we could become a mako shark, which is 4.6 meters long. So I just need to find a way to earn some gems. Do we think 2,000 is going to be enough?
Don't let your kids watch!
I wasn't really sure, so I bought 4,000.
Holy crap!
He eats the fish that are trying to eat themselves and sea pancakes. And since we have some coins, we can definitely upgrade it right away, so we want extra bite and speed. So let's put this bigger, badder shark to use. Small fish are okay, sea mines are not. Smaller sharks, definitely edible. What about an obnoxiously large boat? Can we eat some of that? It seems we cannot, but if I get on top of it, I might be able to get the sailor? Not a sailor, he's a fisherman. Whatever the case, they're all edible. Probably shouldn't eat those. Unless they're very, very small, because those are the most tender. Okay, I can't eat a hammerhead shark because I need a bigger shark, but I probably can annoy him. Never mind. So let's make our bite just a little bit stronger. I never really realized you could buy coins, so... Is 200,000 going to be enough? I'm going to go with probably, but I bought 200,000 coins, so now our little shark is going to get a little bit more intimidating. Maximum upgrades, and we have 195,000 coins left over, so those actually go kind of fast. Considering this is realistically still just a baby shark who can't even eat sea mines. Ooh, a lady. Get in my mouth, both of you. We'll use a bit of boost. A golden man. I'm pretty sure I can hop on land. Yep, perfectly normal. Come here. Just one step. Yeah, gotcha. That lady was not taking that seriously enough. But no one expects a man-eating shark to come to their beach. So I'm pretty sure that was a shark we started as. We're able to eat those fairly easily. Still getting some trouble from other things though, like the lionfish. And we got a gold rush, and I think that just turns every fish into gold, so that means extra money for me. Now I can't find any fish. I do think I hear a boat. Nope, it's the hovercraft thing. Okay, well we can eat parachuters too, because why wouldn't we be able to eat parachuters? Ooh, what is that? What is this? Oh, I was just thinking that 4,000 emeralds wasn't enough. Touched another sea mine, so those are getting annoying. Okay, this is where things are going to start to frustrate me. I'm just kidding. We died, so we need a bigger shark. Next would be the hammerhead shark for 60 emeralds. I think we're going to skip over that and go to tiger shark. It is 200 emeralds, but I've got time. 6.5 meters long. And perhaps more importantly, it can eat pufferfish. We're going to test out the base model before we decide whether or not it's worth an upgrade, and it gets jellyfished pretty hard, so I don't know if it's worth the upgrade. These idiots have to earn their improvements, but we'll see how it handles against all these other fish. Sea mines are still a problem. Gonna make a mental note of that. Probably need to stop touching jellyfish and sea mines, but aside from that, this shark is pretty good. And we can make it hit orbit. I wonder if we get a bonus or make it hit the moon. Okay, that's a hammerhead, which we could have unlocked. I'd rather just eat it. Along with all of these rather large fish over here. Wow, these got to be worth a lot of points. Okay, we already have a submarine harassing us. That does a lot of damage, so we're not big enough to take on the submarine yet. Things are so much dangerous over here to the right. But all the divers get pushed straight into my mouth, right where I want them. Whoop, don't touch that. Okay, I might have touched it a little bit, but we survived. Oh, pancakes. Oh, and divers. And other sharks. And a swimmer in a cage. Ow. Everything wants to eat me. I need a bigger shark so I can be more intimidating. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, a donut. Wait, let me go. I gotta eat the donut. Now I can eat you, baby seal. 2 baby seals. And another diver. So far, this is my best performing shark because it's pretty tough and can eat a lot more things. Like even these guys, before those would have devoured me, now they can be eaten. Can we get to these guys? Guys, you want to come out here for a sec? I'll come back for those guys with a bigger shark. And I found a submarine again. We're going to have to avoid that for now because I'm not big enough. Just going to enjoy my scuba snacks and move on with my day. Stop. Thank you. It's kind of like get in the boat, but instead it's my mouth. There's got to be something good over here because I had to get through a bunch of sea mines to get here. Well, we got a teddy bear, which I'm sure is something fun. Oh good, I found the submarines again. We need a bigger shark. While the shark is pretty good, we only made it to level 2. We do get lots of coins though. So after the tiger shark comes the great white shark. After that we get the megalodon. And once you get into this range, it makes you start buying each and every one along the way to unlock them. So we're going to unlock the great white. It's 8.5 meters long, but then we're going to skip over that because that's boring and get a megalodon, which is like a super great white. 14.5 meters long. It eats entire boats and sea mines. And that costs 900 emeralds, which is actually a lot of money. So we'll give it just a few upgrades because it is a megalodon after all. This already feels better. Look how big we are. The turtles look so small now. The turtles used to be like the size of us. Now they're the size of our eyeballs. Bigger sharks are so much easier. I don't really have to try and do anything. I just swim around and stuff gets in my mouth automatically. Look how small the people are now. Hi guys. Beach is closed today. The swordfish can still stab me, but I pretty much eat everything ever, so I'm not too worried yet. It might not be the prettiest of sharks, but boy can it eat. Oh, another shark. That was easy. We ate Joan 007. And I regret nothing. If I see something, I'm putting it in my mouth. Jellyfish? We can eat the jellyfish, so that's kind of nice. These are always annoying me. Ooh, there's a really big shark down here. What are you? Get in my mouth. Get in my mouth. Thank you.
I'm not sure if I earn points for that, but I want it in my mouth.
It's a little bit harder to navigate the lava streams, but we'll make do. It's a downside to having a big shark. We're also starving, so there's probably not a lot of food down here, so this might have been a bad choice. I mostly just don't think I can find my way back here, and I don't know what this spot is yet. We got a moon on his stick. Ooh, look at the size of that thing. What are you? Get in my mouth. We need a bigger shark. I have a big shark right now, but that thing was much bigger. I think this is actually it, Big Daddy. So we'll give Big Daddy a try. 14 meters long, but responsible for the extinction of a megalodon, and it can eat the submarines. And eating submarines has always been a hobby of mine. This is definitely a very, very big shark. We can hardly even fit down this little tunnel. But we don't have to avoid the sea mines anymore. That used to be stressful to try and avoid those. Now we just cruise on through eating them as we go. Not any concern at all. Free points. Okay, these are sharks that are ages ago. They're bigger than the ones I think I started as, but they look very tiny compared to me now. And I'm starving because jellyfish aren't good enough for this guy, but I suppose that makes sense. There's probably not a lot of sustenance in a jellyfish. So if we go left this time, we'll surely find newer things. I mostly just want to eat people. Protein shake. There we go. Look at all these good people. Nice day to go to the beach. Oh, let's go into orbit. How high does this shark go? Just about out of frame. Nice. There's a hammerhead. I don't know if you saw it, but it was pretty small. There's another one. Lots of hammerheads around. They're basically an appetizer. Wait, there's another beach up top. Hi, guys. I just can't resist a good beach day. We're just managing the ecosystem. We can't have too many humans up top. They start to ruin the oceans. We're throwing a couple of sea pancakes, and we're going to jump up here. Oh, we jumped over some of the people. But we got a boat, and I know how to get the people anyway. We just got to go back the other way. This is a land shark now. I just realized how much health I lose jumping out of water. I've actually just looked at my health bar for the very first time, so now I know how that works. But my strategy doesn't change. If I see something that's going in my mouth, that keeps me alive and entertained. I just ate someone who was a very small shark. Probably a bot. Oh, a submarine. I always wanted to eat one of these. Get in my mouth. Where's my boost? There we go. Not entirely sure what happened, but we ate it. Also, you. Come here, big fella. What is that? It's in my mouth, whatever it is. Not allowed to eat that boat, so let's go this way. Something's happening. Oh, it's a gold rush. Ooh, let's eat that guy. Hi, nice shark. Mine's better. And I obviously worked very hard to get this. I definitely didn't buy it. This thing's a tank, though. It's just going along eating absolutely everything. With no question for what it is. Oh, hello. Don't worry, I put these in my mouth all the time. Gotcha. Oh, a megalodon. Come here. Gotcha. There's so many fun things to eat over here. Stop. Stop. Yeah. Got it. Oh, good. More people. Pretty sure, yep, I saw Pinocchio over here. That might actually be a very strong shark. And it was. We got a multi-kill. We got lots of stuff going on there. 678 coins, which is actually really good. But we're going to skip ahead a few steps. We're going to go through Big Daddy, through whatever Mr. Snappy is, Alan, Moby Dick, Leo, Nessie, all the way up to Shark Jira, who's normally incredibly expensive, but for only 125 emeralds we can buy. Shark Jira can dive 300 meters and 15 meters long. I didn't really realize I actually had like achievements I could be doing. We'll see if this massive behemoth is worth the price. We're gonna stay up where there's lots of stuff to eat at least at first. Pretty sure I can actually go through these now. Yeah, I can bust through the earth itself because I'm that big. I already forgot all of my achievements, so I'm just gonna go ahead and eat everything. Actually, I'm pretty sure stomping on people was one of them. And I really like that because we're not even eating them. We're just stomping them for fun at that point. Oh, we got something big. Oh, what are you? Are you a Shark Jira? Can I eat you? Leroy Jenkins, gotcha. I think that might have been an achievement, to kill other Shark Jiras as we see them. But I wouldn't want to overthink a game as complicated as this. I'm just going to start putting things in my mouth and not stop. Oh, I can eat entire diver cages now. And boats, but we crossed that bridge a while ago. Hey, nugget, get in my mouth. It's my goal to be the biggest, baddest, most ridiculous shark in the entire world. I don't care what it takes to get there. There's so many things to eat. I still get completely lost very quickly. Maybe we should try going deeper. There's generally less fish to eat down deeper, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be more fun stuff. Definitely ate another emerald fish, and that makes me feel good with its pretty sounds. Okay, you're dead also. I have no idea what happens when another shark shows up like that. Oh, look at all the glowfish. The ocean's going to be so much darker after this. And these feel very expensive to eat. I don't know why. Oh, right. This is where all of these were. Yeah, that's right. This is where my Megalodon died for the first time. And that set me on my rampage to this giant-ass shark. Just gonna go through the fire because I just don't have time to care otherwise. I need to keep putting things in my mouth. I'll starve before I burn to death. I'm pretty sure of that. Sharks don't like fire. Oh, I think I've unlocked my atomic breath or whatever it is too. Oh, that's kind of fun. I should be using this more. I don't think I really eat anything using this, but I do kill a lot of stuff. And that's really what it's all about. Oh, it's Hungry Tom. Tom, you're lucky you weren't here a second ago. I would have lasered the life out of you. Now I gotta build up my super mouth again. Found another spot for a little feeding frenzy because there's a lot of stuff here. Oh, found another one. I don't have my magic mouth yet, but we almost do now. Monster kill. Submarine. Ow, stop. Okay, you know what? Here. Haha, gotcha. Now we're gonna destroy everything in the ocean just because we can. That works pretty well, but I don't love its range because anything outer screen still survived, and I don't want any survivors in the ocean. This is single-handedly supposed to beat my ocean and my ocean only. Thanks for the boat. Could someone point me in the direction of a challenge? Because I would really like to find one. There appears to be another spot here. Hello, friend. Would you like my magic mouth? Gotcha. Ludicrous kill. Yeah, you're telling me. I've got a laser mouth. Okay, I also got a dartboard, and we have a 120 times multiplier. I'm gonna eat whatever that was and continue to put things in my mouth while going deeper. I'm multitasking now. Have I done any achievements yet? Look how small the divers are compared to us now. We're obnoxiously large. I can't wait to see how much bigger we get. Another dead end, so I'm not really sure where to go from here. I need to find those bigger sharks. I just don't know where they're hiding. I'm torpedo-proof, dummy. Oh, more people. Come here, guys. I know this doesn't really benefit me in any way, but it's pretty funny. Whole buildings are going to be collapsed. I could probably honestly just skim back and forth across the surface like this, and nothing would ever go wrong. We just continually eat innocent people. Get some pretty good vertical on this shark, too. Oh, there's another tentacle-y monster. Okay, we're gonna, magic mouth it. Then we died. So on that one, we got 12,000 coins, which is tons, but Shark Jira didn't even level up. Abyss Shark is a little bit tempting right now, but we can actually evolve Shark Jira. And it says here that this one can eat the tentacle thing, so for only 1,000 emeralds, we're gonna evolve it. I just realized we're already out of emeralds. That's okay, it was totally worth it, because now we're stronger than ever. Those things that managed to damage me before probably can't anymore, because we're Lava Shark Jira. That definitely doesn't sound like something a child made up. But I am going to enjoy this an awful lot. Hey, I found this spot already. Hi, guys. Alright, so let's go a little deeper and find something a little bigger. People are fun and all, but they're pretty small. Wait, gotcha. Oh, there's someone. Hi. Bye. I saw the tail of another shark somewhere. He might have seen me and run off. We can go through the portal, though. Alright, this leaves me somewhere with, like, pina coladas or something. Paraglider. What? I'm not immune to lava? What's the point of lava shark if I can't... What? That's stupid. We're going deeper anyway. Stop biting me. I'm bigger than you. The laws of nature state that if I'm bigger than you, you can't bite me. I also assume there's something really cool down here because you gotta go through a lot of fire to get here. But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to put my shark through. I do hear something up top, though, that I'm probably gonna need to put in my mouth. Oh, Gold Rush. What good timing. Oh, it kicked us out at the wrong time, but now we're definitely a fireball. That was kind of fun. Hey, look. Oh, I missed him. Ooh, we have lava breath now. A long one at that, too. Alright, now that we spent a fortune on that shark, what else can we have? Next on the list is Abyss Shark, who's got a big mouth but can eat Shark Jira. Costs 900 emeralds though, so we're gonna have to buy some more. Since we needed a few more emeralds, there's 6,100. So we're gonna buy Abyss Shark, but we want to do better, so we're also gonna buy the Kraken, which can eat the Abyss Shark. But they were mostly a stepping stone so we could get to the Luminite, who looks to be the biggest, 16.5 meters, 400 meter depth. Upgrades cost an alarming $45,000 each, so that's actually like $150 worth of upgrades right there. So let's give this maniac a test. I even have a blade for a face to show how intimidating I am. This thing is really, really big. Pretty sure it can eat literally anything we're about to run into. And it can go through that, and we have a superpower. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I don't have to aim. And I feel like I could probably use that fairly often. I do like these big sharks though, because they really don't have to be choosy about where they're going. If there's a boulder in the way, they just go straight through. Oh, this person's trying to run away, but whatever it is, they're trying to run, they die. Another one. We gotta get in my mouth. Can I super? Oh, I don't have my power ready. But I'm pretty sure because I've upgraded once that we can defeat those because the upgrades are stupidly expensive. Another one. Superpower. Oh, they seem to know to run away when I do that. But I can still eat them because they have to turn around. Oh, another one. Why are there so many of these here? I mean, I'll eat them. That's no problem. Probably just more points for me. But we clearly found where the big sharks roam. Come here, get in my mouth, Nessie. Come on, you know you want it. Gotcha. The trick is to keep moving. Keep the mouth open and keep moving. So far, I haven't found a single thing that really puts up anything of a fight compared to this. Even the other sharks like this die pretty quickly. I'm not even sure what that is. Whatever it is, it's dead. Oh, we got laser head now. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah, this is what I was looking for the entire time. A giant shark with monster lasers all over it. We're going to see how this shark handles the land. Well, it doesn't walk on its legs, but it doesn't have legs, so I guess that makes sense. Oh, I got my laser head back. I looked away for a second, so I'm not sure what caused this, but I'm just going to sit back and enjoy it. Sometimes they're better off not knowing. Pretty sure I devoured a megalodon a second ago, and that thing was also quite big. Oh, another one of me. Here. Gotcha. That superpower is hard to hit things with, but when it lands... Oh, is that a megalodon? Come here. Get in my mouth. And another one of me. I don't... Yeah, I do have my power. Oh, it didn't work, though. Well, I got both of them dead. Ooh, that was gold, whatever that was, and that turned me into Laserface.
You know what would be a really kick-ass name? Taserface!
I wish I could just do this all the time. This shark really is great. It eats absolutely everything. And it only costs like $1,000, so... Ooh, another Nessie. Come here. There we go. You can't stand up to Laserface. Nobody can. I didn't really realize there was a door there, but I'm okay with this. I think this is where the crab roams. Yeah, we got the crab. Now, I know there's a way to do this. I just don't know what the way actually is. Come here. I think you gotta attack it like when it's swinging. I don't really know. So for that, we didn't level up, but we did earn 14,000 coins. You know, what is interesting though, is since we evolved Shark Jira, it actually appears farther down the chain than the Luminite. So in theory, yeah, it can actually eat the Luminite. So he's actually who the strongest shark is. We just need to give him some proper upgrades, and that's going to get expensive fast. So basically, upgrading his 3 stats is going to cost $100. So upgrading them fully is probably going to be like $500. There's like $300 on almost 500,000 coins. Hopefully that's enough for a few upgrades. We're going to get extra speed, extra bite, and extra boost. Well, the upgrades don't get super more expensive, but they're just really expensive to begin with. So I think we're going to get it probably up to about this far. That's like, I don't know, hundreds of dollars worth of upgrades. But we're definitely going to be the baddest shark in the ocean, especially with our magic mouth. I feel like I'm so stupidly quick now, like I can't even see what's happening. Everything just gets in my mouth right away. No chance to even see what it is. Yeah, I still don't think I've done a single achievement yet. Gonna take a quick swim along the surface. Oh, we're here already. I'm even a super quick walker now, like the shark just moves really, really quick. Oh, here's someone that wants to fight. Eat lava mouth. I'm not even sure we can really see him, but there was a kraken or something there. So I once again find myself without much of a challenge. A shark like that stands no chance. He doesn't even have glowing... Oh, hello. Yeah, that's definitely a lesser Shark Jira. So I guess this is this shark's version of Laserface, and this is okay. It'd be better if I was touching things at the time, but you know what? I can't control these things sometimes. It just happens. Ooh, Nessie. Yeah, we're gonna have cooked Nessie for dinner. And whatever else happens to be in my vicinity. Oh, another Shark Jira. Come here, I'm super upgraded. Yeah, that's right. I didn't pay all this money for nothing. Probably the good thing these sharks aren't getting any bigger. I'd have to start an OnlyFans. Huh. Well, that's awkward timing. Well, I feel like I've established my dominance as the biggest shark in the history of sharks. We need to kill everything we come across until there's nothing left living on this entire planet. And we've already determined that using a stick is going to be better. Take that, idiot. Now we're much quicker to kill the training dummy. Cows, on the other hand, we'll find out about. But look, our ethical rampage has yielded us wood and a cloak. Now we're getting somewhere. Nothing's gonna stop us. I have a piece of wood. We are considerably tougher after a few small upgrades. That rat still murders us real hard. Luckily we can level up and we can choose more attack. I'm pretty sure attack is the only thing that exists. I don't even know what the other things do anymore. Damage will carry us through probably everything, except for this rat. So let's maybe take a little more health. And then we'll click on the purple swirl. That gave us a potion that gave us 2 defense. Now we should be able to at least defeat a rodent, maybe even a cow. Progress in this is going to be surprisingly hard to get, but we got a skill point. We obviously need more attack power, obviously, so we killed that in almost 1 hit, so we're getting better there. The cow is dead. We killed the cow for the first time. We're going to take a little more defense, and we have a broken sword that's going to put way more damage on, and then we're also going to give us a better shield. This one's actually made not of wood. And with this broken sword, I smite thee. This thing's actually messing people up. Well, it's messing up creatures. I should probably be wearing some of these. The whole time I was not realizing how that worked, but we're actually a lot stronger now, plus we get a potion for HP. So this time, the rat has been defeated. Now we're fighting the cow, and that's an awfully big horse we need to fight. We'll be sure to have plenty of attack power for that. Aside from that, we're going to throw everything into the cauldron of goo and get right back to work almost one-shotting everything we come across. This cow is still going to wreck us, but that's only going to fuel me to get stronger and stronger. More level, more health. Once again, gooifying the gear. We actually got a really good 6 HP out of that. I bet you can guess what happened next. We died, but we're going to take 44 HP and even more attack power. For the first time, we're armed with like an actual weapon. This one could actually be somewhat useful. And we're getting so tough, those things are actually not really hurting us anymore. We're one-shotting cows. Oh, this is the moment I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for this one. And we died. Maybe more defense. Oh, plus 8 defense potion. We're going to be super strong. Training dummies. Barely a scratch. I don't really know why these things explode when I kill them, but they do. We're almost dead, but we'll maybe get 2 shots on the big horse. And a big armor upgrade, 60 and much more defense. Oh, and also a proper sword for the first time. We're going to be so much stronger. Dummy, one-shotted. A modest 69 damage for those. That was the first thing that hit me. The rat hardly hurt me. This is a good sign. I wish that rat did a little bit less, but I do 69 damage. I am unstoppable. Well, at least every time that thing kills us, we seem to get a lot better items. So who are we to complain? Now these things are barely hurting us. I'm so excited to see what's behind the tiny legged horse. That thing's obliterated. 1 chest. The boots of truth, you can now jump and 15% crit. So now we're jumping up to the pigs, who are actually putting up quite a fight so far. Luckily we leveled up. We'll take some more attack. Okay, we leveled up twice. We're also taking some health. Oh, I've got nothing but time for these morons. That one didn't go our way, but we got more HP. So that means we'll easily get through the first one. We're up to almost 100 damage already. This is going to get high. And we just went from like 49 to 66 defense. You know what? We're going to stack another 9 on top of that. Plus 13 attack power. I really do believe that attack power can carry us through everything. We got a critical hit. That thing's dead. Now we got to fight its bigger brother, who's maybe... Look at that thing. Okay, we have a few choices here. We're going to take the 89 armor. That's actually a huge upgrade. We have 150 in total now. For those of you that can't count, that's a much bigger number. So we should one-shot that. We should, I think, 2-shot, maybe 3-shot this one. Which means we're going to have to grind this one up for a little bit. I think I should probably also take just a 15% defense increase, because that immediately will take us from 110 to 115. You know, I know I'm not the greatest at math, but something there didn't add up to me. So we'll just go ahead and add a little more defense here then. But we just got a very good drop, 92 defense shield. Here's the kind of drop we've been looking for, a sword. That's going to take us from 52 to 94 damage, and it's a bigger sword. Size matters a lot. Okay, we absolutely destroyed that. We hit him, 2 hits, and he's more than dead. So how about this cheerful fellow? Okay, he's dead. This one's okay. That thing destroyed us. You know what? I like the pain. We need more. 12 HP plus a level up, more attack. So now we survive for half a second longer before getting cannonballed. I feel like plus 2% regen for HP would be huge. And that way, the more health we have, the more we're going to regenerate every one of those ticks. So if I stack HP, we might become unstoppable. That's actually quite a big difference. Here's a little more attack, a lot more HP, definitely more defense. I didn't even see this armor, 126. Look at all that good stuff. Plus we might get a potion. That gives us a full 19 attack. We also have a chest that's going to give us good items. I think it just gives you 4 good items anytime, so let's wait a little bit for when we really need it. We also have 209 attack. Our defense is hurting because of it. But when you have hair this nice, you don't need defense. 209. We're almost one-shotting even that moron. So with a few lucky crits, we might actually be able to get through the Cannonball Pirate Pig, which is something I didn't think I would hear myself say today. Well, there's a much better sword again, from 97 to 127. We're actually starting to look like an adequate hero until that happens. We get a free 4% critical from that potion. And let's give ourselves some extra defense. We need the help. I want to be able to one-shot that pig, which we did for a 310 crit. Will a regular hit do it? Not quite. But we're a lot tougher now, plus that 2% regen is nice. We could actually kill that in 2 hits. There's a lot more defense and more HP. Okay, we got a critical hit, lucky there, so we may be able to kill this guy. We did it. We got a bow and arrow. We spawn more pigs. Activates the Infernal Helmet with a double click. Okay. We got our first bow and arrow, so that's going to be something or other. And then we got 158 HP. To celebrate, we're going to give ourselves more attack power. Okay, now we look like a very intimidating hero. We can also use these arrows, apparently just one. But one arrow is actually going to be really big. And we're going to double attack this guy. Yeah, 508 on a crit. So we're wrecking things now.
This really makes me feel like I'm the bad guy.
Especially because we're killing like innocent farm creatures. I'm perfectly okay with that. It was just an observation. We're going to give ourselves more defense because that's needed. We're also going to generate another 16 HP potion. I like this simply because you just grind away and get stronger very quickly. Plus we get to play as the Dark Lord, just murdering everything in sight. Even the babies. Okay, this time I'm going to go ahead and hit this one with the arrow, which actually did very little. That thing's a tank. The best way to defeat a tank is time. And I have way too much of that on my hands, so we'll get there. The better strategy is probably going to be to kill that, then shoot the arrow at him right away, then we can hit him one hit. Less cannonballs, better. I think my Dark Lord helmet wore off, so we have less of our attack boost, but we do also have a sword that's going to give us a giant permanent boost. Plus we leveled up to more attack power anyway, and even more attack power. Plus a lot of HP between my armor and this potion, 288. Plus some more defense, so we have 280 at least for all of our stats. These things used to destroy us, now we're destroying them. We're like healing through the cannonballs. This guy's still going to be a minute to get through. But we are unlocking a much better bow, definitely better armor and shield. Plus we found like a furry wig that's going to give us extra HP. And now that we're into a new tier of items, let's go ahead and open his chest. That's what we're looking for. 260 attack power, 560 bow, 240 shield, 244 shield, and then we sacrifice the rest for hopefully a very good item, 22 defense. Our attack just went up to 414. So this is going to be like a professional knight stomping on ants for a second. Pretty sure everything's getting one-shotted, and we have so much HP that 2% heal is probably actually going to keep us pretty topped up. And we have our big bow and arrow that actually took off a giant part of that health, and we destroyed the pig tank. And we found the tricky bomb, so now we can double jump. Our items are also good now that that's all garbage. We'll take more health because I think we can just keep ourselves adequately topped up there. Double jump means instead of going to the pig lair, we're going to the snow layer, where we're gonna fight wolves. At least we're finally fighting something that can put up a fight. Health is getting low, so once we jump up to here, I'm gonna bow and arrow that thing to hopefully have a fighting chance of defeating it. That might unlock us new stuff. Now we're fighting small wolves. Well, we got slightly better armor, so I'll take it. Plus I figured it wouldn't hurt to open up another one of these chests full of wonderfully good items. Now we can be green and have a much better bow and arrow. So the wolves are now dying equally as fast. So we'll see what the wolves think about this. We're killing them equally as fast because our attack didn't upgrade. Our HP is regenerating adequately quick. We'll shoot down with the bow and arrow and get destroyed. So we're going to go ahead and double ourselves up for more defense. And I'm also going to get this freeze for 2 seconds. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I would imagine it's pretty self-explanatory though. So with lucky crit would destroy this wolf. Okay, we'll try and freeze this one. We'll freeze him, and then for 2 seconds he can't attack. The rest of the wolves still can. I think it's time to go on a rampage. We're going to go HP++, attack++, another skill where we're going to leech 3% damage, and we're going to level up to give ourselves more attack. If we're healing ourselves, we might as well do more damage. Plus I've gone ahead and unlocked some new stuff, so we're going to get a 355 sword, which is almost 100 more damage. Plus a way better bow and some very good armor. plus another 31 defense, and I think we're going to be destroying everything. I think we can expect a better outcome this time. Okay, we hit him for 800 damage. We healed ourselves for 33. We're gonna, you know what? We don't need to do anything with him. We're gonna bow and arrow one of these. Wow, these things are strong. Okay, we're gonna freeze this one. That way we'll get through him. While we're hanging out, our health will slowly regenerate, but things are still very strong. But at least now I know the secret to leveling up. We'll take more health, plus a few extra potions, attack, defense, tons of experience. That gave us 2 levels up, so we're gonna go attack and attack. And I don't know what this is, but it's a red gem, so we'll take it. Sets fire to enemy and harms by fire continuously. Not only are we genociding the wildlife, we're also watching them burn to death. That was a hit for well over 1,000. So far, nothing's actually even hurt us yet. This guy was the first one to be able to do so. We're going to go ahead and freeze him. Our HP is coming back, and obviously the more we hit things, the more health we get. We are much stronger. This guy's probably going to be a problem. We did just get a much better shield and even a better sword. Actually, everything there was better, so we're clearly moving along. Oh, look at that, another skill point, 20% HP, plus more health. And maybe some new items, who knows what we're gonna get. Maybe a giant sword of 515 damage and way more defense. And more HP again, the more we can regenerate, the better. We're just a Dark Lord out for a morning stroll. Well, that definitely did 1200 damage. That bow and arrow killed that thing. And the poison, whatever is happening, is absolutely destroying them. So we're wrecking everything without taking basically any damage at all. This guy, I'm a little bit concerned about, but we're going to go ahead and poison and hit him. Actually, we're doing much better than I thought already. So we'll add more attack. I think we also want to add 2% burn, plus a little more defense. And that seems to be really good at the wolves because we're one-shotting them. This guy, on the other hand, is still going to be a bit of trouble, but now we got all sorts of effects going off on him. Got him. We found a green portal. We got new armor for more HP. So I can't wait to see how badly we get destroyed by rocks. We're fighting literal rocks. And the very hungry caterpillar. So let's give ourselves more attack. And plus 5% attack again, so 900 becomes 931. But perhaps most importantly, we got much better armor and swords. That also came with an HP potion. So let's try this again. Okay, we're gonna arrow the thing behind us just to get some damage going there. We're gonna freeze this one. Stupid caterpillar. Now we gotta fight a demon spider, and that thing shot us with a laser. But we got a much better bow and arrow and a new shield, finally. Our next skill, an extra 2% crit. And more damage. And then we'll see how this feels. We're destroy that. We're going to freeze you just before you start hitting us. We're quite a bit stronger, but we still got a ways to go to defeat these things. And for a new skill, we're going to take 2% leech. Because we have that extra leech, let's take 35% extra attack and 25% armor. I mean, that does actually make sense considering I can just continuously level myself up and add the defense right back on. And because I leveled up so much, when I open up an item chest, it has some real items. This is going to take me from 700 to 1200 attack power. And that's about the same HP, jump, and also a good bow. So I also got a 1% leech potion, which is absolutely insane. So let's try this again. We're absolutely wrecking that rock. We're wrecking that thing. I also have more arrows, so I can launch those ahead of time and I can get straight to this annoying guy. We destroyed the laser bug. It's so much easier when you just level yourself up like 15 times. We're still being defeated, but we found the king of the worms. Or queen. Whatever this is, it's gonna be a second. Though maybe not. Look at the items we're finding already. That's a 1961 bow. So not only are we gonna add 5% damage and 3% burn, but I think maybe 10 level ups are in order. Just kidding, we did 11. Plus some amazing new skill. And just to be extra sure, we've added a sword that's basically a lightsaber. And a reasonable potion. Okay, you know when you have a glowing sword that you mean business. We are one-shotting things so far, 6,500 damage. Pretty sure at this point, I don't even have to try. We are regenerating health quicker than they can hurt me. Do I have any arrows left? Yeah, I can already shoot the queen thing. We can freeze the queen and absolutely destroy her. And we found a bronze key. And I found some much better armor. So now we're fighting dinosaurs. I'm pretty sure we jumped ourselves far enough ahead that we can probably fight these off pretty readily already. I mean, our health jumps back so quickly and easily. Oh, till we hit the bats. Well, that won't do it all. We're currently level 57. And now we're level 100. Which means we also get plus 15% armor and health, plus 5% everything there. You know what? Also an extra 5% attack, 2% crit, plus purple tier items. Armor for 6100 HP, that's a giant step up from 1500. But most importantly, a sword, almost 6,000 damage. We're well over tripling our damage. We didn't get a new bow and arrow, but I feel like we'll be okay with that. Before we get started, to round out the skills, plus 5% all of that. To summarize, our attack is almost 10,000 now. So we're probably going to be able to defeat most of the enemies. We're doing 14,000 on regular hits. Those bats that destroyed us last time, I don't think they can even hurt us. This guy's going to have a bad day. So is this lizard. We've turned ourselves into an unstoppable god at this point. Even the giant bat, you know what? Freeze. Okay, it died before we could freeze it. Now we found the heavy hammer. And we got a bunch of cool looking armor that actually still isn't anywhere near as good as ours. So we're going to jump into the ocean and we're going to fight fish. A test of any good warrior is how many fish you can defeat. For us, turns out quite a lot. I think this might be the boss fish. I was wrong, but this is also therefore not the boss fish, a shark and a bunch of his friends. This is the boss fish? I think we froze the boss fish, maybe not. Whatever the case, they're also dead. We're pretty strong. And just like magic, we're level 111. That means we have an orange tier sword for much more attack power again. Plus all this other crazy good stuff. So now we're fighting the pirates. It's not much of a fight though. At least we're not killing barnyard animals anymore. They're doing their best. They are actually able to move my health bar, so that's something. So far they're having little to no effect at all. We are a little bit beyond the level we're supposed to be. This is the boss. He did survive for a second, but he's dead. So we've actually created some kind of god. So the longer I stay alive, the more health I get. And the reason health is so important is we need to sacrifice it in order to complete some of these challenges. Like this one, we're supposed to pick the better of the options. I don't have enough health to make it to the end, so I turn into goo. And I guess these guys are the competition. With a lot of wins, 38,616. So for now, I'll probably just try and finish this. I get 1 win if I complete it. The first trial, -1 health. Pretty sure we can afford that one. With blazing speed, we're off. We're going to lose 5 health here. We might have to stop and wait for a little bit, but this one seems pretty easy. It does get more expensive, but I mean, we could just wait for 50 seconds to get our 50 health back. Okay, the tower goes a little bit higher than I thought it did, so we're already kind of out of luck. There is also something called sword survival. It looks like I can run through this, and I get swords that I can use to stab people with. They can also use swords to stab me, so I'm just going to run past them because they're probably stronger than me. Where I'm still surrounded by things that I probably can't win yet. So we're going to go ahead and buy ourselves some help, like faster regeneration. And also 2 times luck, because who isn't a fan of good luck? Okay, eventually when we get stronger, we can battle, but I need 3 wins for the better sword, 5 wins for the even better sword, up to 1,000 wins for a statue, which is after the battle axe. I'm not really sure how the battling works, but I know I can chop other people and they can chop me. I'm very low health right now, so I have very little chance of winning. That's not going to stop me from trying though. They like to go along this quick spot, so I'm going to chop them as they go. No one's getting past his mighty technique, except probably that guy, because he's quite strong.
I just want the better sword so I can do better murder.
You do get 2 wins if I can complete the pit. 1, 5. It's not that expensive so far. The health will go down, and yeah, these are getting expensive quickly. 500. Alright, let's see if 1,050 health is enough to climb the tower. I can also admire the minecart ride from here. That one goes up to -500, -2,000 in the distance. These are starting to hurt, but I still have over 1,000 health and I'm going strong. 200 is going to hurt. We're not quite going to have enough, but we're not that far out either. Actually, really good timing because we are actually going to have enough to make it to the top. 500 and kablamo. We made it to whatever this is. 1 win. Which apparently got us a headphone cube. Oh, which is a pet. So it gets us 1.6 times I don't know what. Oh, our health restarts, but we get 1.6 times health earnings now. Since that's the way it works, we're going to go 2 times health and 2 times walk speed because I'm a very busy person. That one actually does have a practical application because if I can hit people with my sword faster than they can hit me, I have the advantage. So I can go like this and murder them. Yeah, see, they're running away, but I'm faster than they are, so I can catch them on the conveyor. Come back. I've outsmarted you. Come here. Let me stab you. Oh, you're not... I think I killed them. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that or if there's any benefit, but I killed that person real hard. I currently have 270 health. The top of the leaderboard has 34,707,000. I never noticed the teapot hop that was right behind the spawn point. With my extra run speed, I might actually be able to finish this. Oh, except I didn't see the 10,000 part at the end. If I had 10,000 health, I could win right now. I'm going to try dropping down the pit at not quite 900 HP to see exactly how much we are going to need to complete it. We get 2 wins for doing that, so it would be a big step up. So there's a 500. I think we're short by about 500. But saving up 500 is definitely quicker than saving up the 2 times 1,000 I need for up there, which makes you curious about this one. Minus 15 is better, minus 50, minus 50, minus 100, minus 150, minus 100, minus 259, minus 250 at this point, which leaves us about 500 shy again. So let's go ahead and wait for that because that's going to be 3 wins and that's only going to take a minute. And I've got time if you do. Okay, let's try this again. 1600 health, minus 30, minus 15, minus 50 obviously, minus 50, minus 100, minus 150, minus 100 definitely, minus 259, minus 70% would be 300, minus 459, and we did it with 442 to spare. Give me my reward. An epic headphone cylinder. And I don't think we're allowed to merge anything yet, but this is times 2 instead of times 1.6. So now we're getting 4 health per tick. But we can also spend this to get +1 pet equipped. We have 2 pets, we might as well go for it. Now we can equip them both and we're getting more like 5, 6 health per tick. Which seems like what we were getting before, but who am I to question physics? Let's just let it go. I'm just happy to have some company while I'm slowly going crazy. Oh, and I forgot to get the better battle sword now. So that looks a little more intense. And we got someone that wants to fight about it, so I'm happy to oblige him. Okay, I think I hit him there. I don't know if he's hit me. He's running. He's scared. You don't get to run from me. I'm quicker than you are. I think I got him about dead. Got him. This guy's a very scary looking sword, but he ran away, so I'll accept his surrender. Okay, whatever I've been doing has really been working because we're already at 2800 more health, so we're just going to do this run again and I'm going to speed run it. It also has kind of a rememberable pattern, so as long as I don't do anything too stupid, we'll easily have enough to finish this, and there's another easy 3 wins. And I got a common antler cylinder. Oh, and I've unlocked the fire sword as well. The new sword looks pretty good though. Do you think 1230 health is enough to survive the pit? Well, we're going to find out. 2 wins coming up. Minus 200, 350, 500. We didn't do it? I don't know how much it was out by, so I'm going to try it again at about 1450 health. And did it. Now down here, I touch this. Epic headphone sphere. I feel like I'm doing this slightly backwards, but I did get a slightly better pet because of it. They're all tier 1. But the higher ranked game, the higher the tier pet, I think. Saved up another 1700 health. Time to go back for a run. This one's getting easier and easier to do. And we'll even take the more expensive option at the end, then we get more pets again. Which is a common antler cylinder. But eventually if we get enough commons we can combine them. Sitting at 12 wins, now we're back to the waiting game. A few quiet minutes later, look how much health we have. Do we think that's enough for the pit V2? Before finding out, we need 2 times wins. Just in case this does actually work. There's 25, 50, 125. The numbers are getting bigger. 25, we did it with 1700 HP left. It's very lonely down here. No one else is coming. But this is going to be a good one. That's 8 wins, I think times 2. So up to 28 wins. And I guess that gave us a 1.2 times pet, which isn't very good. As far as swords go though, we got all the way up to a giant sword. Ooh, it's so big, I can hit people from far away and I'm faster than you are. Get back here, I'm just gonna murder this guy as I'm running down. Yeah, he's gone. Okay, how about this one then? You with the plaid, got him. This is a nice sword, it's got a good size. Ooh, this guy wants to fight. Come here, banana man. Oh, he actually does want to fight. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Got him. My sword's too big. You think everyone's getting annoyed with me yet? I'm pretty sure that has no negative effect on them, but maybe I should stop because I don't really know for sure. Anyways, I think I've got enough for another victory over here, which will get us another easy 3 wins. So we're just going to scoot on through here at light speed. And yeah, we had enough by 400, and we hopefully get a pet we can stack. Epic. So I've got a bunch of tier 1s and then a tier 3 that's very basic. Alright, so 2 times pet is now going on. I think that means we get 2 times pets every reward. And shiny sword is probably pretty important as well. Don't know what that does. Ooh, it makes a sword glow. That's a fine looking sword. I can just sit here and stare at it until we have enough HP to do another whatever. 1200 HP might be enough to get this done again. And we're good by quite a bit. Our health goes up so quickly now. Can I have a better pet? Yeah, we've got 2 common antler cylinders that are 1.3. I think we can just merge and that's going to give us 2 times. So in theory, we could just work away if the pet's like this. Now we're 2 times and 2 times. So we're getting an actual 6 HP per tick. Ooh, this sword looks good in glowy white. That guy's got the really big hammer, but he doesn't seem to want to fight. Okay. How much HP would these take? Quite a bit it seems. 250, well, either way. Yeah, we definitely did not have enough for that. I just really want the banhammer, but especially the battle axe, but we're actually almost to the banhammer. We just need 10 wins. Okay, one more time through this game, I saved up another 1400 HP. I think that's going to be good enough. Not by a lot, but we did it. So there we go, more pets, more wins. 3500 HP is probably enough for this. How do we go forward? Do I need to have a passenger with me? Because it seems like we're not going anywhere no matter what we do. Oh, and there's a whole big fun island up there. I just don't know how to work this. That's okay, because earlier I noticed someone standing on that house. I assume they jump from up here, so we can sacrifice a bit of health to hopefully be able to make that jump. Might also have to jump off the minecart to make this work, but we can sacrifice a bit of health for now because we're super tough. In fact, let's go right to the top. That way we can jump right from over here on the edge. The house is over there somewhere, so jump. I think we're gonna make it this time. God, never mind. Okay, we didn't make it. Pretty sure I've got enough to win the pit version 2 again. That's going to give me 8 wins times 2. Probably had more than enough HP for that. 2,500. Oh, or maybe not. This guy's got a cart. Can I go with him? I want to ride with Tom Brown. That guy made the cart work. How did he do that? Oh, you got to hit the button in the middle. I knew that. And now we get a tour of this. If that guy stopped on the track, I will ram him off. Get out of the way. Okay, we'll go through him. But at least we finally get a nice tour of the area. 125, there's a 500 up there. Don't know if we're gonna have enough for this. Pretty sure we can go faster if we want to by hitting the arrow. But I just saw someone go speeding up the side, so we don't want to go too fast. Kind of like that. Okay, we're now on the edge. Let's slow down a little bit. And now we're going sideways, but that's okay. 1,017.50, so 27.50 so far. We should be okay. As long as our cart doesn't go off the track, which it probably will. I didn't realize we had one more corner. Oh, never mind, it hopped back on. And we are gonna have enough by 1,500. What's all that? I knew there was fun stuff up here hiding from me. Exchange statue coming soon. Well, I don't know anything about that. I'll take my 5 wins. I got 2 uncommon hat cubes. That's 1 hat cube away from a super hat cube. They're 1.4 each, so not super great by themselves, but we got the 50 wins we need for a ban hammer. Now we can ban some people. You've been ban hammered. Ooh, here comes another, and this is still a pretty weak weapon compared to what we're gonna have. Got him. Ooh, here comes 2 more. Come here. Yeah, get ban hammered. Since this does seem to be taking a few minutes, let's upgrade some of our pets. We're going to take a tier 5 statue for 999 Robux. And those are obviously going to be really, really good. So when we equip them now, we're getting 16 health per tick instead of 6, an extra 10 per second. That kind of makes me wonder if we can get 3 and combine them into a super one. Does that work? It does. Max tier super thing, 4.8. So now all we really need is just another 3 of these for 3,000 more Robux. I wonder how expensive that is in real life money. Okay, so I've merged them both, and now I have 2 of these giant bizarre statues following me around. But we're getting 17 HP per tick now, 17. We finally have over 10,000, which is what we need for a teapot race. So as long as I don't do anything too stupid here, we're going to complete this. This guy's trying to block the way. I bet he doesn't have 10,000 HP, but I do. And there's 12 easy wins, and a common and an epic. So suddenly I realize I've actually completed most of these. Oh, this guy wants to fight. Well, let him. I don't have a lot of health. This is 15 wins all by itself, but it's a lot of HP. Okay, let's see if 10,000 health is enough to get us through this. I'm pretty sure I just don't land on any of the percentages, and I'm gonna be mostly fine. There we want to lose definitely that. 30% might have been debatable there, and I stopped paying attention a second ago. We almost made it. I was more so focused on not missing the things entirely. I think I can do this. To be fair, the jumping in this is super awkward. Like the camera turns and I don't know where I'm going, and I can make up excuses all day long. 455, we'll lose 1,000. 30% is probably too much, but I think we might be okay overall anyway. Just brute force it through. 15 wins. 2 rare of those. So for our other pets, now we have 2.2, 2.2, 2.4. So for pets we actually earned, we're doing pretty well. And I'm number 2 on the leaderboard out of all 5 people in here, but the guy at the top is 1.8 million health. And in order to get the better weapon, I need what exactly? 250 wins and then 1,000. Luckily I can just buy my way to 250. Even with all the health we're getting, it would take a long time to save up the 250 wins. I mean, I guess I could just continually jump into the pit, but this is only 4 wins each time. So I'd have to do this a lot of times, and as quick as we're going, it still takes a long time. Anyways, long story short, we have the battle axe. And that's a nice big weapon. Now we just need to put this to the test. There's a volunteer. Here's a volunteer. Is it working? Well, they win this round. Oh, this guy wants to fight. Come on. I'm ready. I killed that guy. I'll see if I can get this guy. My health isn't super high, but I do have a rather big axe. I'm the gatekeeper. Good luck getting by me. I murder everything that comes near me. And he's dead. Oh, that guy looks like me. He's also a pizza man. Got him. That person just ran over the edge and said, don't worry, I'll just be here annoying you guys for a few minutes and then I'll be on my way. And I don't really know how this works. Maybe every time you get hit, you lose health. Come on, I want to see how this works. Maybe the axe is too intimidating. It is pretty big. I'll even let someone hit me. I just want to know how it works. I don't understand this at all. Oh, here's a contestant. Hit me. Okay, so I clearly died in one hit. Alright, well I probably annoyed the people of this game long enough. Welcome to my newest addiction. Today we're going to evolve something absolutely ridiculous. And it starts by murdering these idiots until they drop their stuff on the ground. I think we'd be stupid not to take an explosive rocket, and we're going to upgrade that until it turns into a nuclear bomb. For now, it's just going to explode the zombies that walk as slow as they think. And very quickly we've got something called a Guardian, which is something I probably need in real life. So now I have spinning discs of doom kind of protecting me, and I think also hurting the idiots trying to steal my wallet. 30 seconds in, we're still alive, so I'm assuming we're doing something right. I think we're going to get some pretty nice area attack. Okay, the Exo Bracer apparently evolves with my spinning discs eventually. Those are all pretty nice. I'm going to try this because we want evolutions. I want max level everything, and then I want to take it beyond max level, and we can upgrade everything. Our gear, our weapons, our armor. I'm going to spend a lot of time on this one. Just gotta remember not to put myself in a stupid spot and to keep picking up the things. Attack plus 10%, yes please. I think that's gonna pair nicely with the rockets, because every time the rocket goes off, that's a lot of idiots it's hitting for a lot of points. And if I'm gonna be honest with you, it's just a way lazy way to play the game. A bunch of idiots blow up, I don't have to move or think very much. We seem to have some plants coming in. I'm gonna take rocket damage doubled, just to really drive the point home that I'm here to stay. I never realized how satisfying the sound was when they get like gooified. And that's really why we're here, to watch things get gooified at an alarming rate. I feel like things are going to escalate real big. Okay, we're starting to get some dogs coming in. They're actually pretty quick, so I'm going to have to be careful where I stand. I think for now I'm going to take it type A drone, because it also fires rockets, and I feel like it's going to help keep me alive. Damage doesn't seem to be a concern for now, so I just need something that's going to do more bullets going out into the world. My strategy is basically just to fire indiscriminately into the world, and then hopefully whatever needs to die does die. Okay, well, I get the warning that zombies are coming. I assume that's just these. These guys don't seem to be a big concern for me. I can even let them surround me because I've got lots of rockets. Shut up and put your insides on the ground. Yeah, it does get a little harder when they get around. There's something I need. Restores 1% HP per second. Plus it evolves with a cactus or something. So we'll go ahead and take that, and off we go. There are some crates on the ground. I'm not really sure what's in them or if they're any good. So I'm going to make my way to one and actually try. That one gave me nothing. I did sort of hear the jingle of coins, so there was probably some value in that. So far I've collected 150 coins and killed 614 morons. Okay, for skill traits I'm going to take Molotov, because not only do I like exploding things, I kind of like lighting them on fire. The fire sticks around on the ground for a second, so that's going to make zones that things just passively walk into and get hurt by. Ooh, a treasure chest with a rainbow on it. We'll make our way over there momentarily, just got to clear out the idiots. I like this build already. Lucky Train. This is items we already have, so these are just free upgrades. Plus coins. Okay, we got a free health upgrade thing, a free one of those, and a free one of those. Take it all in while you can. So that's just free upgrades for everything, which puts us closer to evolutions. Okay, we got plants shooting stuff at us, which is funny because they're really just food. I'm not going to be defeated by something I put inside my mouth. I don't know if I want more movement speed, because that tends to get me into trouble. I'm going to get drill shot instead. I need more damage going out. I don't need to move if everything's dead. Does that make sense? Probably not. I don't care. Whoa, that was close. Okay, I need to watch out for the pink balls. And I feel like they're probably going to get a lot more numerous as time goes on. There we go. Plus one rocket. Now we're doing more rocket attacks. We should be able to upgrade attack speed at some point too, that way we're just non-stop firing with all my stuff. But as it is, I feel like we're not lacking in damage. We got zombies coming in. I thought we had zombies this whole time. That's not really that big of a concern for me. I'm mostly just going to ignore them. I think I just hit a bomb that destroyed the whole screen, which is kind of good because that was getting tense for a second. I'm going to upgrade the drone on this one. Double damage on the drone means double the fun. These dogs are actually really quick. I'm going to sit here until I get surrounded, then I'm going to touch the smiley bomb to save me. Not sure what that was a good strategy, but you're not here for a good strategy. You're just here to watch me keep doing this until something good happens, which it inevitably does because I've got nothing but time on my hands. Okay, I'm going to upgrade the Guardian because eventually that will evolve. I think I have the evolve piece for that. I already forget. But now we have 3 spinning discs. I don't know why, but that actually does give me a lot of confidence. We have some meat on the ground over there. I will put the ground meat in my mouth soon, but for now, I don't need it. Time for the boss assault. I can't wait to see. I bet it's a giant flower. Bounce bloom. Oh, it actually is a giant flower. To be fair, I have defeated it once already. I just didn't realize it was a flower. And so far, it's not that hard to defeat. Just don't touch the spinning pink balls. And I think we're good. Auto attack for the win. And some ground meat. and a magnet. I think this can give you variable upgrades. I would like 5 or 10 preferably, but you know, I'll settle for 1 if need be. Resettling for 1. Overtime effect duration plus 20%. I don't know if we have any of those. Ooh, all attack cooldown minus 8%. I'm pretty sure that's what CD means. I'm not sure what else it could mean. Do we want receive damage minus 10%? No, we want bigger rockets. I mean, obviously. These guys are even slower. They basically just slapped a hard hat on them and said, yeah, go get them. Walk very slowly towards the enemy, who does incredible amounts of damage already, and that's only going to get worse. Plus, you have blue crystals on the ground. This is easy, but it's a little bit less exciting when everything's just slowly walking towards you. Hopefully the blue crystals are worth a lot more experience. And there's a safety bomb on the ground. So I'm mostly going to stand here until I need to touch that. Here we go. Now things are going to get good. Okay, that was actually hit me, so I got to start taking it seriously again. Plus 1 rocket. We're going to get max RPG. And I'm going to have to keep moving because those pink things are kind of heat-seeking. So if I'm standing still, I won't be able to dodge them. I do have the guardian discs or whatever they're called though, so that should help. Oh, that was close. Okay, that did hit me. All right, things are suddenly getting way harder than they were before. There is some ground meat over there I'm going to try and get to, and I do have my health slowly recharging, but at the rate these pink things are coming in, that's going to be trouble. There's a magnet over here. Is that going to... Okay. Oh, okay. Great. We're going to Molotov burn a bigger area. That's just going to have safe spots for me to stand. Attack cooldown minus 16%. So we're attacking more often with things like the Molotov. And I can stand on the fire, but they can't. So if I'm standing on it, I'm pretty safe from idiots on the ground. There's another magnet. We'll go ahead and pick that up. So close to the next level. I want those good skills. Level 19. Okay, we'll take Gold King because that's going to increase my Molotovs at some point. And if you don't like lighting things on fire, well, you're just a liar. I, for example, have set 4 things on fire before I had my coffee this morning. The sound of damage is so satisfying. It sounds like meat is constantly exploding. Now that I look at it, though, there are a lot of zombies, so... I'm gonna have to be careful how I maneuver. Oh wait, here's a bomb. Bombs solve all my problems. We're starting to get yellow crystals on the ground. I assume those are worth more than blue even. Yep, we're taking big jumps in our experience. We'll hit level 20 momentarily. And yep, there it is. Since I do have a boss coming in, I think I'm going to take... Actually, the HE fuel combines with the rockets. I never knew that before. All ammo and weapon range plus 10%. There's weapon ammo? Oh. I didn't know that before. I'm pretty sure we've been firing everything always at all times. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, what are we supposed to do here? Okay, we're just gonna run this way. Yep, thanks for playing, guys. Wow. But the beauty is, you get all these things that you can use to upgrade your weapon or whatever gear you happen to have. So already we just opened a waste sensor and a good kunai. They've been holding out on me the whole time. So this simply gives you an extra 10% attack, which is huge, and this is going to do something. HP plus 38. But we're in a bit of a hurry, so we're going to escalate. We're going to open one of these purple chests full of goods. And we're maybe going to open a few of them. This one has a blue armor. And blue shoes. I feel better already. That adds 100 HP by itself. Then it's straight back to work. Now we're much stronger than before. And we have our rockets again already. Maybe I should work on upgrading my basic thing. Then we probably need some Molotovs. Maybe last time I went too defensive. I need more offense. Because I was swarmed by a bunch of dogs or something, and that really kind of just ran me over. Yeah, last time I had things like the Exo Bracer. This time let's try a soccer ball too. We just need lots of weapons getting out there to clear my space. Also the Ninja Scroll. Experience gain plus 8%. That means more upgrades, plus it evolves with my basic weapon. HE fuel, we also want to upgrade those rockets, but the Ninja Scroll is very important. But especially finding extra experience this early on, that's going to lead to good things down the road. The sports shoes evolve with my soccer ball, so that's going to get that better. Plus we're going to move quicker, which I don't know is good and bad for me. When my movement doesn't keep up with my brain, bad things happen, and that tends to happen a lot. The extra movement is nice for the dogs though, because I can slightly outrun them now. And we got a horde of idiots coming in. They were going to encircle me. Luckily I'm just really strong now, so they had no chance of doing that. Silver bullet, high-powered bullet I'm going to take, plus 10% attack power. That's just a big boost to damage everywhere. The level ups are coming faster and faster. More RPG, which means just ever more exploding idiots, and that's starting to do some damage. And here comes our first big boss type guy. We're going to keep him moving because he's going to be a little bit harder to kill right now. He did walk through the fire like an idiot. Actually, we could probably just walk him into the fire. Yeah, nope, never mind, he's dead. Ooh, that's a lot of good upgrades. We're going to get lucky here. Okay, well, we got 20% attack power. Was hoping for more, but that's okay. We don't want to make it too easy. Like, there's a giant horde of things and we're already just running them over. Attack cooldown, do we want that? We probably do. The faster we can be firing off all of our skills, the better we're going to be, because at some point we are going to get swarmed. Now for these, I think we want drill shot probably for more damage going out. And plus 1 rocket. Again, rockets are our friend. We should probably also get the health regeneration thing when we can. We have more HP, so that's just going to mean more percentage healed every second. Not more percentage, but more healed every second. The extra speed does actually actually help a lot with the dogs, because now I can kind of maneuver around them and it's no problem. I think I touched a bomb. I guess we'll get the Type B drone again. I did enjoy it last time, and it does actually clear out a lot of AoE damage. And that's really good if I always have a kind of safe direction to travel in. And here comes the big stupid flower that we're going to big stupid destroy. Energy drink restores 1% HP every 5 seconds. Given our extra HP, that's just brilliant. Whoops, don't stand in the flower things. Yeah, we're kind of wrecking this guy pretty bad. I mean, it is a giant flower, so, you know. But that's fine. There's some ground meat and a chest. I wouldn't mind 5, 6, 7 upgrades here. Just saying. Well, we got a single Molotov area, so that's still fine. Oh, plus we absorbed all those. So max HP 20%. I don't know how much HP we have in total now, but it's a lot. And we get 1% every 5 seconds, so that's a big heal. I think that extra experience really is coming in handy, because I feel like every time we pick up anything on the ground, the experience bar is basically full. But we're starting to get bombarded by the pink things again, so we're going to take maybe more heals. 2% HP every 5 seconds. So even if we do take a little bit of damage now, we're going to be all right. We took a bomb and then a magnet. That's good. Then we're, whoops, didn't mean to touch that, but I did. Okay, that's fine. We're also going to take all attack cooldown minus 16%. We need to attack more often, and I need to start moving. Otherwise, whoops, didn't mean to touch that. Everything's fine. I'm not panicking. Things are just, you know, getting a little hectic as they do. But you just got to embrace the chaos and roll with it. If you think it's chaotic for me, think about how the enemies feel. Even I don't know what's happening. And since I'm not being overwhelmed right now, I'm going to sit still and let the Molotovs do their work. Attack plus 40%. Yes. Yeah, we're actually doing a lot of hits over 100 now. Starting to get a little more surrounded. I think I'll damage will carry us through this. There's some ground meat up there if I need to. I do enjoy putting some ground meat in my mouth. We didn't even need it. These guys need to try harder. Wouldn't mind taking out some of those plants though. Do we want more HP? Do we need balls? I suppose for now we need balls and damage getting out there. HP seems fine. We're not really taking a lot of damage. The little bit we do, we tend to heal through. So let's get some more damage out there because we're starting to get a lot of enemies piling up. That makes me a touch nervous. Plus we got a zombie horde coming. And at some point last time we did just get overrun really abruptly. So might have been at about this point because what am I supposed to do with all this? More Molotovs? And then we're going to keep walking to hopefully just power our way through that. Yeah, we actually kind of escaped that time. Like, we're taking damage, but we're also kind of healing through it. It's amazing how much these upgrades difference make. Last time we were way dead by now. This time we're okay. There's a treasure chest. We must make it to the treasure chest. Heal us, treasure chest. Okay, this time we got stronger healing, and more health. This might actually really save us. If we got some ground meat, that would also help. Is there any ground meat around? Nope. Come on, heals. Oh, there's a magnet. We need that. Grab the magnet. Oh, and a bomb. That'll also help us. We're gonna get more rocket damage. I think that's gonna be the biggest help for now. And we're gonna get more HP. Wow, that was a lot of different stuff. We're gonna get +1 rocket, so it's a max level rocket again. And more kunai, basically, our basic weapon, which has got to be good for something. And then we're gonna need some heals. Please heal me. You can actually see the health bar moving when the heals get the ground meat. We didn't get the ground meat. I did level up though, so we get extra armor and we get to escalate big time. And we do that by opening 10 of these, which comes with things like purple army boots and an excellent weapon. And we're maybe gonna open these a few times. Apparently whatever this is so good it has to give me a show about it, so I'm excited about that one. Yeah, you know, if it glows, it's expensive. And that means we can put all the new stuff on, but look at what this does. Attack plus 60, everything, bonuses galore. Long story short, we're wearing all this gear, we're much stronger. Alright, this time I'm feeling a little more confident. That thing just hit for a ridiculous amount of damage. 385. We're gonna do well this time. More rockets. I feel like this might be laughably easy for a while, and I'm all about that, so we're definitely gonna upgrade this thing, which is now hitting for 577 damage. I think everything's hitting for a stupid amount of damage, but 577 is absurd. Maybe we should try this dissolving force field also. The problem was we were getting overrun by things. Now we're gonna be less overrun because our force field is strong. Plus I've always wanted a healthy green glow. So we can make our glow thing bigger. We want damage for now. I want to keep upgrading this. I want over 1,000 damage. It is sitting for 770 now, which definitely feels ridiculous. We're gonna melt bosses and everything. There's some cool things here, but I want the experience gain. The more upgrades we can get, the better. Damage isn't going to be a problem for a little while. We're not going to struggle to hurt things. The next upgrade, we're perhaps just going to make our force field bigger until I decide what kind of weapon we want, but even that's probably enough to melt everything so far. Like, the dogs aren't going to touch us. I didn't realize there's 2 different types of drone. I'm going to take the Type A because it fires many missiles, and since we have lots of damage anyway, many missiles is just going to be ridiculous. Yeah, like those missiles are doing 150 damage each, so that's going to melt things for a long time to come. I'm just an evaporator now. I can just march through these guys and they pop in front of me. All attack cooldown minus 8%? Yes. Next, we're going to get some drills. The drills are nice. They bounce everywhere. They're doing 150 damage themselves. The boss guy, mini boss, showed up. he died instantly. So that's a good sign. We didn't even get to see him. Okay, we're gonna get one of those upgraded and one of those upgraded and finally one of those. So things just went from super easy to somehow even easier, and I'm all for it. Maybe I'll take some Molotovs for now because Molotovs are fun and they should be doing a hearty bit of damage too these days. Though with all my gear, I think it might only affect my main weapon, not so much the rockets and stuff. I'm not really sure. I just know we're doing a lot of damage somewhere. Ammo thruster though combines with my drill eventually to make some kind of evolution, and I really want to see those evolutions. Here comes a zombie horde, and I'm kind of excited for that because I'm literally just gonna evaporate my way through them. There's the HE fuel we need to combine with our rocket. That's eventually gonna make some kind of, I don't know what, super rocket. And a magnet for my trouble. That's going to level me up for sure. I'm going to upgrade my force field. Now it's huge. We're also going to take the healing thing because that also combines with my force field eventually. But now we're especially not going to die for a little while. Next, we're going to get gold gain. I don't care about gold gain, but it evolves with my Molotovs to eventually make some kind of upgrade there. I can't wait for this boss fight. I'm going to park my evaporator right on his doorstep. All right, there he is. Let's see if we can just... And he's dead. I like this build. I think we have a triple pick here, which means we get more healing per second, better drill power, and better attack cooldown. I'm also going to add better basic weapon, so that's maxed for now, and that's going to be doing a lot of damage. 1,000. An easy 1,000, and there's like 5 of them. The hardest part now is going to be the loneliness. Things aren't even making it on screen right now. I think I have my first legendary evolution. Spirit Shuriken. In and out like a ghost. Of all the things that go in and out, we're going with a ghost. Alright. So, now it's basically a machine gun of shurikens, so I'm not going to die for a very long time. That thing's just melting everyone. I would say I've gotten a little overkill, but I still want more. This isn't good enough. More RPG. Because we're getting... close to the point where I started to struggle in previous runs. Now it's kind of a joke. Like I can't even get close enough to things to get hurt. Okay, so next I don't even care. Force field, I guess. Look at the size of the force field. Pretty sure I can just stand here and nothing's gonna hurt me. Been sitting here for a while trying to let the enemies catch up a little bit. They are starting to make their way into the screen a little bit, but that's because I haven't had the evaporator near them. Look at all this experience. I'm gonna add area size and damage to my evaporator. We have zombies incoming, but you know, I'm not particularly worried about that somehow. We're gonna get bigger rocket. I didn't mean to pick up that bomb, but I did. Okay, here comes the zombies that normally overrun me. Now I'm overrunning them. There was some kind of gooey guy down there. Ooh, force barrier. This is my domain. Yeah, it is. Now we're getting somewhere. And out of his chest, we get 3% HP restored every 5 seconds, which is probably a lot of healing. I don't know because I don't get hurt anymore. I am pretty much an unstoppable god at this point. The god of evaporation. Oh, well, while we're at it, I don't know, more drill speed? The choices at this point seem a little redundant. I mean, this is just way overpowered already, but it's very satisfying. I guess I'll just sort of walk in big lonely circles. Let's cooldown is now even less, so we're attacking even quicker. Look at all the green treasure. This is so addicting. And we should be about 1 minute away from the next boss, who's probably also going to be evaporated. More XP gain. And more drill shot. I'm pretty sure the drill is able to be upgraded now too, just as soon as we pick up enough green diamonds. Oh, so I need more ammo thruster. That'll get us to the next big evolution. And, you know, I feel like experience isn't a problem anymore either. Whistling arrow? What is that evolved from? I'll take it. I don't know what it is. Is it the drill? I don't know what we just upgraded, but I'll take it. So it just kind of flies around by itself, killing things as it goes, so I'm all for that. Okay, maybe it wasn't that. I don't really even know what to do. Just more rockets, I guess. Boss assault coming up. All right, idiot, I'm going to park right on his doorstep. Oh, he's pushing me. Okay, he did actually do some damage, but he died instantly too. If this gives me a few choices, this could be a few easy evolutions. I think we're going to run out of upgrade space pretty soon. Well, we got more gold gain, which wasn't the most exciting, but we're going to take more HE fuel. And then more of this, more XP gain, and maybe there's more evolutions. Like if we upgrade both parts needed for evolution, we get like a super evolution. I don't really know. Energy cube. Ooh, we have poppable ladybugs now. They're very quick, so I feel like they're very weak, which is very good for evaporation because they're just dying instantly. But then again, so does everything else. Even that boss died very fast. I'm seeing 2,000 damage now, I think, from my whistling dart thing. I guess we'll take, yeah, the ninja scroll, because if I upgrade my super dart, it's gonna get even stronger and stronger and stronger. We've got like moving things now that try and like rush into me, but my evaporation is too strong. They just get absolutely disintegrated. And there's a treasure chest. I killed some kind of boss without even knowing it. Okay, I'm gonna get +1 rocket. And oh yeah, okay, we got this too. Oh, look at the rocket, that's an evolution. Okay, we got the evolution, and then we got more Molotov, and then we got more heals. Shark Maw gun, death and destruction. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, look at that thing. They're fighting nuclear shark bombs. And I think there's still more like bomb evolutions. So we're going to see what's beyond this super shark bomb, I guess. And we all deserve to see that. Energy drink upgraded, and then I think that's going to unlock a new force field evolution. Eventually, at least. Molotovs burn a bigger area. What is destruction? We're death and destruction. Ninja scroll. And that should unlock a new evolution for my main dart weapon. And then more HE fuel. That's going to push us toward a new shark bomb. And a treasure chest on the ground. Not sure who put that there. Don't really care at this point. Give me those evolutions. So we got these 3 out of that deal. Those are getting all close to max level, which means evolutions. Max level Molotov. Look at how big our thing is. It's enormous. We're evaporating the whole screen. Okay, the Molotovs are also making a giant ring of fire that take up the whole screen themselves. And there's a magnet. There's going to be so much experience. Fuel barrel. Scorched earth policy. Yep, that means even bigger Molotovs. We're going to take oil bond again. And maybe ammo thruster. We're running out of choices now. Oil bond again. So also that we're like we're just, I think we accidentally became immortal, and I'm not even sure I'm exaggerating at this point. I'm not sure anything here can get through this. I don't know what this is, but this is our life now. Well, there's more enemies coming in, so that's kind of nice. They still can't get anywhere close to me though. They're all just popping. I'm kind of curious to see what happens if I pick up a chest at this point. Okay, the one upgrade that's left. So maybe there are only single evolutions for things. Guess it doesn't matter at this point. We are unstoppable. Yep, I'll take that. Now we just make big stupid circles, evaporating everything. Oh, things were getting closer to us there. Still not super close. Okay, now it's just either heals or gold. So I'll just continuously take gold. And we can still upgrade ourselves so much further overall too and get better weapons. This is going to get absolutely ridiculous. There's a magnet hiding up here, so we're going to absorb lots, but that's still just going to give us gold. Okay, we got a new boss coming in at 15 minutes. Steel Gnasher. Well, I hope he likes being evaporated. Yeah, I think our damage is going to be okay. Well, he didn't melt instantly, but it was pretty close. Oh, that's it. Well, it made that look easy. Okay, great. On to the next bigger, stupider idea. Every time we kill 20 idiots, we get 1% attack speed. So we're gonna kill a lot of these things today. Wave 1 is already done. And that's good because we get more damage. And we also get another flint. I'm actually gonna combine them into one right now. That way one can focus on gaining attack speed. I'm actually gonna take a lumberjack shirt, trees die in one hit, and then we're gonna lock another flint. I think I just need one for now. And because it's tier 2, we get plus 1% attack speed for every 18 we kill. So if you guys wanted to come at me a little bit faster, feel welcome. Okay, we had to have gained some attack speed here. We had to have. We got a natural 1% attack speed and then an extra 5 at the end of the run, so we're already up to 6. And we're getting a lot of these flints already, so we're going to combine these all the way up to a level 3. Now we only need to kill 16. All of our current remaining money is going to a coupon. We get 5% better prices. Who can resist those kind of savings? So now it should be quite easy to stab everything quite to death. Starting to regret not picking a character that spawned more enemies, because we're not getting a lot of damage from these few idiots. The waves will get heavier and heavier though, but I just really want to stack up all the attack speed we can. Once it gets rolling, it'll definitely invest in itself. Give me that real quick. And got him. We're going to take an extra 2 damage. I'm going to need this thing swinging a lot. And then it's just hoping to get a little bit lucky with the right items. I actually wouldn't mind more pickup range at this point. And our attack speed is up to 9% already. There's a lot of different ways you can have this build. My mind is going crazy thinking about it all now. Extra range would be good, but so at extra speed so you can just run straight to the enemies and kill them. But these are already doing pretty good. There's plenty of damage going out and we're hitting plenty of different idiots at once. That's hopefully going to lead to much extra attack speed. And the waves are getting longer. I might need some armor so I can get right in there and not worry about taking a hit or two. Or dodge chance, whatever we get. There's an extra 10% attack speed. We're going to get another ghost flint here. We're going to combine those. There's another item price save, so we're going to get 10% off items and then another ghost flint.
We're just going to lock that for now.
I think we need level 2 or stronger because this level 3 has only gained 6% so far. More basic ones will have gained less. It feels like we're killing a lot more enemies than that. So I don't know how it's calculated, but we're just going to keep stabbing things. Like a lot of things. If it exists, it's getting stabbed right in the eyes. We also just picked up a free item and got hit. But this is perfect. I could just stay in little clusters of idiots like this. We'll just sit here and stab them all in a big cluster. This is going to add tons of attack speed. And once we get enough attack speed, we can eventually put on some other weapons. But for now, it's all of these things. We simply need attack speed. Gonna try and make it up to this tree before the end of it. Oh, I wish I stabbed that. I don't like any of those. 8 harvesting actually isn't bad considering it's only wave 5. We've taken harvesting. That's a little bit of an investment. We're going to have more trees spawning. We could actually take a little bit more harvesting. We're going to lose 1 damage, but that's really easy to put back on. We're going to make items cheaper. I've never stacked a bunch of items getting cheaper, so we'll see what that does. It's so hard to know when to add another ghost flint though, or another weapon, because it will certainly help us survive, but we don't want them taking the kills that my flints need to be doing. My flints need to be killing everything for their bonuses, which is also why I want more range. That way they can stab way deep in there for maximum penetration. These flying enemies are getting a lot more annoying too. There's also this guy I would like to kill, whatever he is. I always see these and go crazy trying to grab them. Yeah, that's better. We still need a little more damage. Some things are not dying in 1 hit. Also some armor and dodge. I need to get right into the middle of that. So max HP, and yeah, I might actually take that. We'll lose 3% attack speed. We'll put that back on very easily. Then we're going to take 5% attack speed here and plus 4 damage. Then we're going to take the glasses for extra range. Then we're going to add more range and 20% chance to instant attack materials. Then we're going to get 20% XP gain. We're going to lose some of that range we just put on, but we're still having more than we had before. Now they're starting to add up. My Ghost Flint 2 is added 7%. This is added 16 for a total of 40%. We added 10 that last wave. And we have a lot more range now. And we are capable of doing critical hits. I don't know what our chances are, what the damage on these things in particular is, but that will help. And damage is going to be a lot better too. We're hitting for actually quite a bit of damage. We just need some armor and dodge because I really want to get in straight into these crowds and be very close to them all. I gotta look at that like it's an investment. The more dodge and armor and health we have, the more attack speed we can have. That way I can stay right in the center of things like this and just kill absolutely everything. This was a good round. +1 engineering? Sure, why not? We'll lose attack speed, but we'll gain a little HP and damage. We'll lose engineering. Here's 6% dodge. We will also take that. I might take this at this point just to give myself a little bit more of a fighting chance. And we're just gonna roll and hope for luck. A sword is something we might enjoy later. I think because it's very slow to swing, but with our increased attack speed later, that's gonna help. There's another 20% range, so we could do for the deep penetrations. There's another level 2 Ghost Flint, so we're actually gonna combine those. Now we have 2 level 3s. Here's another one that's really, really good for us. 20% in materials at the start of the wave, so we can start investing in ourselves. And we're gonna start fighting big guys in this wave now. We should be able to kill them, but we're not gonna be able to kill a lot of them quickly. But as long as we're staying somewhat in the center of the map here, we should be able to kill enough to get some stat boosts. Starting to get hit a little bit, but our dodge will start to carry us. Oh, there's even an armored one now. Okay, well, he died pretty quickly, so that's a good sign. Our damage is actually quite good. We're just here to stab purple things all day. This was a good round, actually. This was a nice long wave, and we definitely killed a lot of stuff. Towards the end of the wave, I'm going to get brave and get into the center. I know I should probably take some armor, but damage is just too much to resist. 7% crit chance. Oh, 6% dodge. We'd probably need some crit chance. Since we're still reasonably early on, I'm actually gonna add some harvesting and remove some armor. Then I rerolled only once because I want another Ghost Flint. I'm actually gonna buy that, and then we're gonna combine those. That way we get even more attack speed. Then I need to save my money because we went from $150 to $183 thanks to my piggy bank. So we need to utilize the piggy bank for the next 10 waves. And I feel like I've got a pretty good thing going anyway because we can get them to all group up and we're going to stab them all very, very strongly. Waves like this are just a pure stat boost for us. Look at all the things we're killing. I think I'm gonna have to upgrade one of my stabbers to a tier 4 though. That way it's even stronger, quicker, and we'll get its stat boost faster. While also picking up all the trees we can. We do need a lot of damage. It'd be nice to one-shot the big guys, but that's gonna be a tall order because they're obviously quite strong, but our stat boost is gonna be insane. Gonna get brave into the center, end of the wave. 15% attack speed, you shouldn't have. And 45 range, yes. The only thing I am gonna buy this round is a Lost Duck for 10 luck. It's good to have a little bit of luck. Our armor is at -3, so I really need to get more of that. Our attack speed's already at 95%, so I'm going to go ahead and combine that into a level 4. You only need to kill 12 things. I just hope I can do this with only 2 weapons. Given that we have the attack speed and damage, I think we'll get away with this, provided we don't fight anything crazy. These things also stab really, really far, so they're almost like a gun at this point. But if heavy 12 is 1% speed, you can see how this is going to add up, but you can also see how we're maybe going to need another stabber. Because there's a lot of enemies on the map. Last time we were quite clearing them out. This time, we're not exactly clearing them out. They're hanging out way longer than I want them to be. But damage is still pretty good. We're doing plenty of damage, so we're hurting things real bad. We've also been saving money in our piggy bank, though. We haven't been re-rolling or buying a lot of items to help us either, so that's maybe going to start to hurt us. But we can sit way back here. Look at that big crowd of idiots we can, stab. Getting to the end of the wave. Yeah, we're going to need more stabbers. A lot more. But attack speed did go all the way up to 116, so we'll take some more dodge. Well, the first thing we're going to do is actually take the coupon, because that's going to help us save a little more money. We're going to take HP and HP regen, but we need things like armor. Or also range and attack speed. We're not getting a lot of armor choices, are we? We could get more HP regeneration. We need weapons. The wheat's also really nice. I'm going to lock that because I don't really want to spend that money. We are going to take just another one of these. I think I'm also going to take +3 knockback, and we're going to hope to survive with these 3 weapons because I don't want to spend too much money yet. We need to walk that fine line of what we can get away with. We're also fighting these. These are going to be quite strong, but if we get all 3 of our stabbers right into their mouth, they're going to die. This wave is going a little better. It's a little more suited for this build. And as we get further into the waves, we'll start to get rarer and better items too that will really put us over the top. We're definitely taking more damage than I want to be. Those music playing weirdos hurt a lot when they touch you. So we're going to try and use our range a little bit more. We're going to keep our distance and stab from way out here where we're hopefully a little bit safer. We'll also pick up whatever trees we can. See, if we had a little more armor or toughness, we could be right in the middle of all that, getting all that beautiful attack speed. 2 armor. Yes, finally getting some armor. All the choices here, we're going to take more dodge because dodge is somewhat similar to armor. Here's another ghost flint, so we can actually combine those so we have another tier 2. This red one has gained us 80% attack speed. We're maybe also going to lock that one because 10% attack speed, crit chance, and range is huge for us. I'm going to try and survive one more wave with what we got because I think we can. We got lots of dodge, we got lots of damage, we got lots of everything, and if it's a wave like this, we'll be okay. Mostly. This is exactly what we need. Lots of these little idiots so we can stab to death very quickly. We keep them thinned out and get us massive bonus stats. So far, so good, but we still have 30 seconds left, and we just need to clear out the big guys as soon as we can, because they're the ones who will start to really do some damage to us. And when we start to get into trouble, we need to find a new location to thin out and deal with. Still need some armor and HP. 38 HP is not enough for this. I mean, it is so far, but obviously it's only going to take a few hits from the wrong idiots and this will be game over. 8% chance to heal 1 HP when picking up a material is actually really good. I'm going to take 9 HP here because that's actually really big too. Then I'm going to take this for damage and harvesting. We're going to take this for attack speed, crit chance, all the good stuff. I also didn't realize the more ethereal items we have, we get dodge from it, but we lose armor. So we need to be stacking up armor manually. We're also going to sacrifice a little bit of that range for crit chance and dodge. Then we're going to add 20 range, 10 attack speed, and then we're going to add 6 more damage. We're still not really getting the armor and toughness we need, but we're just carrying through on damage. Like, these guys are tough and we're just stabbing them to death in a one hit. So we can actually even stand right here, and aside from their projectiles, we can just actually kill them quite easily. And the best way to do this is going to be with the minimum amount of stabbers we can get away with, so this is actually okay. There is one of the armored big guys. We did take him down very quickly, so this bodes well. We don't want to get hit by him yet, but we're also getting lots of dodge, so we should be able to dodge hopefully most attacks. This was actually a really good wave. There's a lot of little guys we can quickly easily stab. That's just pure stat boost. Burning spreads to a nearby enemy. Sure, why not? +2 armor, I'm just going to take that. +40 harvesting is actually pretty big. There's another flint. I'm just going to take that because it's going to help us out. There's another tier 2 flint, so we're going to combine that. So we're going to have a tier 3 as well to back us up. We're going to sacrifice a little more range for more crit and dodge chance. Our dodge chance is 50%. Our crit chance is 22. Then we're going to put some of that range back on, and we have a good chance to attract things as soon as they drop. Lifesteal and regeneration, yeah, also that. Now we have 4 stabbers, so we absolutely wrecked that thing's day. Those big things I assume are very dangerous because they're very weak considering how big they are. They're very slow, which makes me think if you let them live for too long, they're trouble. But this is another nice, easy, gentle wave, it seems. I can just sort of casually wander through here and murder everything, hopefully boosting the stats. We can really never have too much damage. That's all we know. There's getting to be more enemies, but we're actually keeping up with these really well. And that's pretty impressive. We only have 4 weapons. 40% XP gain, sure. Putting life steal back on probably wouldn't be that hard. +4 HP regeneration, that'll help keep us alive. 25% damage, -3 armor. Is that stupid? That can't be stupid. Look how much damage we have. 27? Oh, that just added a different multiplier. Well, that put us back in the positive. Plus, we added another one of those, so we now have 2 tier 2s. These aren't killing a lot, so I'm actually going to combine them. They need to be actually killing to be handy, probably. We have plenty of crit chance, so we're just going to add straight up damage. We can add more crit chance over there. We lose range damage, but we don't have any range. We're also going to take lifesteal and regen. This is the kind of thing we've been waiting for. 2 armor, 6% dodge. Yes, and then I'm going to lock that and that for next wave. I just need my piggy bank to still do some work to support this madness. The damage is definitely feeling good. That range too, it's stabbing way into those crowds. Attack speed is still only 223%, which is a lot, but we still need it to go way up. The projectiles going everywhere. Now I see why those big guys are annoying. Okay, we're so nice and stabby, we can get right into the center now, especially towards the end of the wave, kill everything. We're gonna take more damage. Also Also 9% dodge is huge. I think that's maxed out our dodge. It sure has. So we're going to take another stabber. I think I'm going to combine those two. Now we got two tier 4 stabbers that do 60 damage. Also nullifies the damage of 1 hit every round. And then we're ready to go. Okay, the damage is good. We have 3 weapons and we're wrecking even these things that are tough. I think we might actually see the symbol when we get a stat increase, that +1 right there. So we want to be seeing that symbol a lot, and so far we are. But that's probably also where the damage is good, because those tier 4s hit so hard that they only have to kill 12 things and then we get more attack speed. So we're making this wave look very, very easy. We haven't even been hit yet. Our health bar is still purple, like them, the color of a weakness. Okay, they did start to hit me there, and boy did that hurt once I got a little bit too complacent. I guess we could take another 12% damage. That's probably not going to hurt. Adrenaline pairs really nicely with us. 5% dodge, which we don't need, but 50% chance to heal 5 HP when dodging an attack. We're going to dodge a lot of things. I don't want this anymore. I want this. 3 max HP at the end of a wave, +1 HP regen. That's just going to stack up for a few waves and make us crazy strong. So is the metal. Max HP, damage, armor, speed. We lose crit chance. We have a lot. We can add crit chance here at the sacrifice of armor. Yes. +3% damage at the end of a wave. Yes. Then I'm going to lock these two because they're expensive, but those are going to be hugely strong. Wave 17. These music guys are dying much quicker now. That's so much better. And our knockback keeps them away from us, which is nice. It's very good. I'm managing to do this with 3 weapons so far. Their music guys are going to start to stack up a little bit, but that's okay because we'll just stab right on through that mess. Definitely got hit by something really hard there. Spawns a turret that shoots piercing, dealing 22. Yeah, that's easy. That's free. I think our attack speed is self-sufficient at this point. It's at almost 300%, so we'll take crit chance instead. We're getting very lucky. So we're going to get 8 HP regen and 80 range. 2 armor dodge. We lose HP, but that's okay. Armor is more important for us. I'm going to lock the wheat and re-roll, hoping for some different stuff. Not really getting anything interesting. We're just going to go to the next wave because I need a surplus of money. My turret's down here doing work, but we have a lot of HP regen. So when we do get hit, we only need to survive for a little bit to put that HP right back on. These guys are very quick and tough, but I think we're quicker and tougher. We get that stabbing going really quick. And with our range, we can actually sit sort of out of their attack range. So we can sort of hit them, catch them coming in. So they're not really a danger to us until they stack up. So we're making this wave look fairly easy so far. I'm just trying to sit in the biggest crowds of things, taking as much stats from the enemies as I can. And a free 20 range. That's actually really, really big. Well, when it offers 20% attack speed, you have to take it. Okay, this is going to be good because we're going to gain lots of damage and harvesting. We're going to lose crit chance but gain all stats and gain more armor here. So suddenly our armor is up to 5, so we take 25% less damage. Then I'm going to save the alloy for next round. We're going to lose 6% dodge. We currently have 78 though, so that's over max. So let's get back to work with our 3 weapons. This is wave 19, which is supposed to be quite challenging, and so far it's just a casual walk in the park. Definitely need to keep up on killing the tentacles though. Those are where they're firing the bullets, and that's what makes this difficult. This wave the enemies are definitely stronger though. I need to stay a little bit more mobile. We're getting a little hemmed in at times, and that's making me nervous. So far so good. We also have 60% dodge chance, so we are going to avoid the majority of hits. We did lose our free hit already though, but we do also have massive life regeneration too, so we'll be okay. We need to keep stabbing the children of the purple things. They're going to be the weakest and easiest. Well, when in doubt, we'll just keep adding more damage. $1,500, so we're going to take the alloy for more damage and crit chance. We're going to lose some range, but we're going to add some damage and HP. Then we're going to add HP. We lose dodge that we don't have anyway. We're going to lose 2 damage, but gain HP and HP regen. Then we're also going to gain armor. So now we have 1/3 damage reduction and almost 400% attack speed. That's going to come in handy because we're going to fight the boss. But we've got this thing, which is basically a gun, so we can sit way back here. Well, I thought we'd be doing more damage in this. We're still going through them quite quickly. We only have 3 weapons though too, so we got to keep that in mind. We're not exactly struggling with this one. We can just sit here and stab him from way back here. And he's basically already dead, which is good because all these enemies are going to start getting annoying. All the while our stats are getting stronger. We're up to 80 HP as well. So now we just sort of do a victory lap, killing everything we can for this easy stat boost. We defeated the boss on level 20 with only 3 weapons. I wasn't even sure that was necessarily possible. +1 max HP when picking up a consumable. We're going to take 4% lifesteal. Given how fast we're attacking, that could actually work out well. We'll add more damage. We'll lose some luck, but we'll gain more damage there. +3% damage at the end of a wave. I think that's going to stack now to be 6. And there's another flint. More damage for us and more stat boost. I don't think our piggy bank works anymore, so we can just spend the money we get after every wave. We had our fun with it. Wave 21, actually super easy so far. We've just got so much damage going out that we're destroying everything. Then we're also going to add 10% speed, 30 range, extra XP, and damage. That speed's just going to help us get closer to the idiots quicker, but we can already attack them from so far away. So wave 22 so far, it looks like a joke. I also bought another tier 2 flint that we're going to upgrade all the way to a tier 4 flint. So we got 3 of these now. So that means even more stat boost for us. We're running out of enemies to kill at this point. Jumping ahead to wave 25, still make it look pretty easy. Getting a touch more difficult, but it's really not that bad. I was literally standing still for 5 seconds and something only barely managed to hit me. We're just doing so much damage so quickly that it's hard for anything to even make it through our wall of stabbing. So at this point we have 550% attack speed, 46% damage reduction, and 55% crit chance along with 60% dodge, so we're actually really hard to kill. Unlike the purple morons, we're stabbing endlessly. Maybe it's time I add a little more damage in with the circular saw. That'll do 170 damage, have a cooldown of 0.25 seconds. And it's overall just very expensive. So for the first time in 27 waves we have something that's not a stabber. I think this is actually going to work out well because it moves in like a swinging pattern, and I don't think it reaches as far as the stabbers. So the stabbers are still going to kill everything, but if anything gets close to me, the saw will take them out. Wave 29, we're going to have a lot of enemies. They're definitely getting stronger, but our massive attack speed is enough to fend them off. And there's so many enemies that we're going to get a lot of stabbing power. We have so much damage reduction from our armor that I can mostly just wander around like without care. And look at how fast our HP regenerates. I'm going to walk straight through the center of them and we're at full health. I could probably just stand right here and like take all of these. They can't hurt me. Not really. Ooh, it's a boss fight this time. We have like a huge crit chance, so I don't know what it is, but we're doing almost all crits at this point, which is 400 damage each one of those shots. And we're doing a lot of those, so we're doing a lot of damage. We're also dodging and resisting damage really well and regenerating HP, so I'm not even sure if these things can kill us or not. If we stack up all of this damage at once, we probably would die, but we're not really going to let them do that. We just have to move very slightly to avoid it. Okay, I stand corrected. Once we start taking a lot of hits from things, we absolutely can take a lot of damage. Once we stop taking damage for a second though, our HP goes way back up. We actually got an achievement for how much we're healing. I'm just gonna run around in circles here for a second because I'm not really sure what happened. So when boss waves are concerned, we absolutely can die, but we can also survive. Regular waves I don't think are going to be able to hurt us for a while. Wave 33 almost had me defeated, but then I did also realize we only have 4 weapons. Now we can have 5 with scissors level 4. These have 82% lifesteal. So insanely for the first time yet, we've got 5 weapons. And attack speed's up to about 800%, which means they're going off a lot. The extra weapon so far has made me so strong that I haven't even been hit yet this wave. But I can also just walk right through the middle of them and actually regenerate health as quick as they can damage me. Here's one that fits well, plus 2 damage, but we have a 100% chance to deal 526 damage to an enemy when I dodge their attack. Considering I have massive dodge chance, that's just gonna hurt a lot of enemies. But enemies are getting obscenely strong at this point. I'm hitting them for 450 damage routinely and they're surviving. Plus they're doing massive amounts of damage suddenly, so they're definitely scaling very hard. Enough to the fact where they actually defeated me quite easily. Clearly 850% attack speed wasn't enough.